actually do want to know if we've ever skipped a character.
Yep, for sure.
Like all the time.
I mean, of like a player character. I mean.
Yeah. Well, there's actually been just like 8 times I've tried to bring Chuck in, but you guys just never take it. It's really annoying.
Probably because he makes the weirdest fucking characters, and we're just like, I don't want to talk to that weirdo.
I don't think
Hey,
that's
if
true.
you expressed how weird it was, I think we definitely want to talk to that weirdo.
That's
His
true.
name was
Yeah, that's
Scooter.
We talked to the scooter, the sandwich guy. Like,
Yeah, I was just waiting for you guys to invite Scooter to your party, but whatever.
he was actually the jester. That's my theory.
Well,
Welcome to
seems a little
theory crafting,
generous.
everyone.
Considering half the people wanted nothing to do with him immediately, the other half were kind of like
yeah, it's kind of-
polite small talk, and then he left.
Yeah, that's fair.
one of our better moments all around.
I think I just broke my mouse.
Nice. That seems like the perfect time to start. So, hey, thanks for coming, everybody. Thanks for playing. Now that we're a good minute
Settle
in.
down.
That's-
show.
Have a seat. Some hot
um,
cocoa.
what is that from? That's from Hearthstone.
Hmm?
What?
Isn't there like a Hearthstone intro like that or
Were
something?
you talking about what I said?
Yeah.
Oh, I just made that shit up. I don't know.
Oh. Okay.
What did you say?
You just involuntarily, like,
What the?
Made a
fuck?
reference that I didn't even know about.
All right. I
minute
swear.
I
copyright
was doing it for the
violations
stream.
or something.
Anyway, so we're here in Port O'Hare, as you can see by this map right here. That has that's not Port O'Hare. There we go. And Reynard and Solveig just died, or have been
Bad.
taken or lost,
Yeah.
and
Reynard's dead.
Reynard appears to be very dead. You've tried, and we're not looking for Solveig. However, we're gonna pour out a drink for the boy first, apparently. So yeah, here we are in the tavern. It's called the Ripe Plum. It's the nearest tavern you can find.
The what?
The Ripe
The
Plum.
ripe
Oh,
plum.
Plum.
Ripe?
The ripe plum.
Right, Plumsby. And it's still pretty early. It's like 7 p.m. Pretty early for like a tavern livelihood. A little bit of music, bard playing kind of more vibey, chill stuff than anything
You
else.
want to know who would play better music?
Atticus. Yeah.
What kind of instrument is he playing?
Atticus.
He's he's playing a dulcimer.
Okay.
Hey,
Does he have a handpan?
He does not have a handpan. No, you have never seen
His
another
name
person with a handpan.
Rasputin.
I'm gonna fucking cry. Stop it.
Yes. What? Okay. Okay. All right. So you guys have entered the tavern, and I guess you can sit somewhere else if you want, but that's just where you guys were.
That's our go-to spot.
Creatures of a
I
habit.
like
straight,
to
straight
think
back.
that whenever we sit at a table, it's just kind of a substitute for whatever table we're feeling.
Fair.
We could be anywhere, really.
Sure.
But then when we like move to go to the
No, 'cause
bar like this,
sometimes,
I don't know if that's how maps
positioning
work,
is
but, like,
important.
Next time we're in a combat, I'm just gonna be like, oh, he was actually like over here.
oh,
Just-
it was just a
just
placeholder.
lie.
I was just feeling him
Yeah.
standing over here.
Yeah.
What the?
All right. So you guys come into the tavern. It's obviously very sad. That's what everyone's feeling right now.
Atticus pours one out.
On the floor.
Yeah.
Okay.
Trying to do it sneakily.
Like make a sleight of hand check.
Oh my god, you son of a bitch.
Why?
Let me do it for Reynard.
Okay. You pour some. Are you pouring a full drink or just like
No, not a full one. Just a little pour.
just a little something?
Little
Okay.
turn.
You have moistened the floorboards.
Atticus really on my boo.
Hey, I poured to the left.
Yeah.
Has he started to become incontinent?
Oh jeez.
No, he's just upset.
Do you not have eyes, Prospero?
Both of our boots.
It
Just
just
avoid-
looks suggestive from this angle.
He's gonna actually try and pour it on their boots now. Now that they're saying that.
Yeah. Whose boots in particular?
Zoot and Gozak, of course.
Okay. Two, you make a dex save, please.
1 beer damage.
Oh, Atticus, why don't you make a straight just dex check.
Oh. Dex check. Oh.
Oh, well. Okay. I'm going off the first roll because you already rolled it. I didn't realize.
I guess it's the same thing.
Gozak, you avoid the drink on your shoe, but Zoot, you get a little on the side again.
Atticus just like,
I know that you're acting out for attention.
no, I'm acting up because you're giving me shit for doing something I didn't do, so I wanted to do it. It's fuck you. Flicks him off again.
We're all hurting right now, Atticus.
This isn't about that.
It's okay.
Atticus gets up and angrily walks away. He's not paying attention, being listened to. Sits over here, alone. Stares at the wall. Turns around to flick him off.
Actually over here. He's just feeling.
Yeah, I just didn't want to make the movement, you know. It's too far to click. Mouse is broken. You know.
It's okay, Zoot. Sometimes people mourn in interesting ways.
Oh, I've seen how. I've seen my fair share, but yeah, I don't hold it against him. He does that next week, I'll punch him in the face or something.
Have you all lost many people before?
Well, I mean, I'm 270 something years old. It might be hard to understand for some people, but I've outlived plenty of friends. It's always sad. You kind of learn to deal with it after a while. You just take the good with the bad. But
Prosper, have you ever... Has anyone ever died on you?
No. The problem that we've either killed or, you know, discovered. And now, now our friends. And, you.
Have I?
Have you
I mean,
had people close to you die?
there was certainly a period there where I thought someone had, and I mourned them in that way.
we're all glad that we at least got to avoid it on that account.
But she still went through the motions of grief.
Oh yeah, I mean, there's not to
I don't
take
think
away.
he was.
No, I don't think you were saying
Mistake.
that. I don't think you were invalidating it. Prospero's just saying, like, reiterating that point.
Yeah, and that's completely understandable. Glad we got to avoid it. Yeah, it hurts sometimes, but what helps me is to refocus on different goals. We have a very clear one right now. Right, at least I like to think so. Solveig, if that isn't clear.
Do you have any idea where she is?
Well,
Any leads?
Well, I tried to contact her using magic, and she was not contactable. Which leads me to believe that she's either dead or not in our realm.
Would she be unconscious? Would that cause the spell to fail?
Don't they usually still answer though?
If you're unconscious?
But the way we've played it, even if someone's unconscious, like you'd be like, yeah, you're sleeping, but once you wake up, you'll say this, and usually we haven't like been consistent with the timing, right?
Well,
Oh
this
no,
is-
they have to answer within like 5 minutes or whatever it is, 10 minutes, whatever the spell is.
this is-
I don't think we've ever had this happen before, where someone just doesn't answer.
Not that I remember.
If they're unconscious or sleeping, they'll still get the message.
Mine didn't
and
reach.
recognize you. Yeah, yours
And-
did not reach. So you
and across any other plane of existence. So she did.
right, right. So yeah,
So for her to not get the message at all usually means she's dead.
yeah.
I know when I was sending messages to Arya, when she was in owl mode, they delivered, but she didn't respond to them.
Let
But I knew they had gone through.
Let me just try one more time. It's just, and then I'll relax or start sobbing. Either way. Okay. I'm gonna cast sending.
Alrighty. So you begin the hand motions and the magical incantations, and same as before. Unfortunately, unable to
Say my
lock on the
message.
target. What?
I didn't even get to say my message.
Well, your spell doesn't go through, doesn't cast.
Ugh.
It's just kind of part of the actual magic is to lock on to the creature and then send it. So you are not able to complete it, therefore no spell slot used. However, no message sent.
Well, I could not contact her. So I think it is very possible that she is dead.
Yeah, we've got some time. We've got the guards looking for her. We assume it to be in the Undercity with that god job that they were after.
But, I mean, who knows how deep the Undercity goes, or what doorway the persons they were working for could be hiding behind.
Yeah. Theoretical for the DM.
Yeah.
Is a corpse an object?
I have been loosely ruling it that way. But there might be times where that was kind of like a weird line.
Okay.
I would say generally, I would consider yes.
My reason for asking is locate object to the spell.
Oh. That one I'll look up. Because I've seen a lot of, seen memes about people who would kill a party member because they didn't have enough space for like a teleport spell, and then revive them on the other side.
Oh my
And it's like, that sounds really
Imagine if the
stupid, but like,
revive didn't work. Oh my god.
yeah, exactly. Like, you're using a lot of resources. There's a lot of like weird stuff going on there. Oh my god, you could animate object to corpse too. According to this one person. I would say, yeah, it would probably work. For a locate.
Like whatever Atticus did with that disgusting witch.
That was not Atticus, firstly.
That was in...
That was Benjamin.
No, that was in, that
That
was in
my
Temperance.
one-shot.
Yeah.
Fucking Atticus. What?
It was
It's
Benjamin.
always
It
Atticus'
was
fault.
close.
It's always his.
Atticus has at least probably done it, right?
What? Fuck no.
Corpse
That is
an
not
object
the
and
inherent
not
magical
creature
power that he has.
creature.
That Bugs Bunny.
He's-
No.
Yeah, I posted a tweet from Jeremy Crawford when he got asked that. A corpse is an object, an unconscious creature is a creature.
Sick.
Yeah, that's what
Good to
I
know.
thought he had said something about that.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't really know how deep the Undercity goes, but we could try to use locate object on her, or really just search. I mean, we've got plenty of casts of it, so we could
Do
spend.
you know who this person was that she was working for?
They told us, but it's been 3 weeks IRL. So let's.
Maybe you should take notes.
There it is.
Which person
Wait,
are you
who-
asking about?
The person.
Are you talking about
they got
Trilly?
fired.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Trilly.
Okay. Yeah, it's Trilly.
That was what I was thinking.
You guys were saying them, and stuff like that. I wasn't sure if you meant Trilly or the group. Yes, it was Trilly.
Do we know the name of the group?
Well,
Like-
the group. Well, I meant like Reynard, Solveig, and Prospero.
Yeah, we know their names. Those are their
Yes.
names, and the name of their group is the Grey Guys.
Moving on.
Why?
Yes, I would say you guys know the name Trilly. In character.
Yeah, they were hired by a, I guess now learned scientist named Truly. As a guard, we don't really know exactly. Oh wait, no, we do. There was like a demon, Renard's demon, if you remember that attacked them, going after some device they had.
Right.
Apparently, it wasn't even close.
They said there was some sort of weapon. And the demon wanted
Devil?
the devil wanted the weapon in order to send more people into the devil blender. So, and then when we went into the room, it was just a big robot that was being taken apart.
It did look like there was a station where something else was assembled.
And there was blood on that.
Yeah, it's
No, the blood was on the table where you believe Solveig was put down.
card.
So her body was not with Reynolds.
No.
It looked
Why
like,
would they take it?
it looked like they took
And
her
not
out
his?
on a cart of some side.
He did have a robot arm.
Oh,
Yeah. In the past, she was also experimented on, so I think that might also end up with some relevance. I remember she had like an adverse reaction to one of the people we saw, but I can't quite remember who it was. I mean, I understand that it seems a little insane to just comb the Undercity with locate object, but I mean, I guess it's the best shot in my eyes beforehand, before as we come up with a plan. I don't know. If any other ideas, I'm all ears.
they're like a black market for goods here.
Probably. I mean, there's, unsavory elements everywhere you go.
Well, I'm just saying, if I had a robot arm and I was trying to sell it,
That's a good point. We also seem to have lost our tour guide, but we did meet a couple other people that might be able to help us
What
out.
if they're not trying to sell the arm? What if they're trying to use it?
could also be.
Well, maybe if they were trying to use it.
It's certainly a common practice in these parts.
Yeah. Go, you mentioned you were doing some mage boxing. Do you know where? Maybe I don't know if mage boxing is exactly what you'd use the arm for, but like
Question
Person
for the DM
Uh,
about Port O'Hare. If I was some rich person and I wanted a prosthetic some or other, are there like people you can just go like like plastic surgeons you just go to and like get these things?
effectively, yeah. It would be like maybe slightly less common, but it would be like just looking for a tattoo artist kind of thing.
Right. Okay.
Or they just have kind of places that they can do that.
Esthetician.
yeah,
Nope, that sounds like prostitute.
Prostitution.
Ross.
yeah,
Yep.
she did mention she got it from an anonymous benefactor, but maybe one of them recognizes exactly where it came from.
Prosthesis.
Yeah.
Prostitution.
It was very advanced. I imagine some form of. I mean, it really was a piece of art. You might expect a signature of some sort.
Just a thought.
Yeah, no.
If you
that's-
find who has the chances are they knows what happened. They know what happened to the body. Yeah.
No, I think that makes a ton of sense, Vesper.
Yeah. So what's
Finally-
like a giant robot or something in the room and an orb of questionable trapedness?
It was a power source. Yes, it could have exploded. The robot seemed like it was getting taken apart more than being put together, though.
Hmm.
I mean, it'd also be a lot less effective with some of the armor plates I took.
Keep in mind, you did destroy a significant amount more than you actually ended up getting to. As a part of the like trying to get them off process, there was
Yeah,
a bunch that was
that ro-
damaged.
Yeah,
Right.
I will say that robot is pretty fucking mangled at this point.
I believe you also took off the arms and legs.
Yeah, I detached the arms and legs, so if it came to life, it would just roll around.
Just a body.
Right. But if we know that the person that killed the two of them is very proficient in I don't even remember the name of the class. Artificer.
No,
We know they're
uh,
proficient
no.
artificer.
no, the devil killed him, or assumedly so.
Okay, well, so the devil took the body and walked away, and left.
Well, we don't
Reynard.
know.
Was
We
that-
don't
that's-
know
That's what
how
I'm saying.
Solveig's body disappeared. Solveig could be in hell. We don't know. But if we think that her arm was taken, then there's the chance that perhaps her body was there, and then when I was gone getting you lot, truly came back and took her to take the arm?
But that's what I'm getting at. Is if we kind of have a lead. We have the name Truly, and
Really?
we know that truly whatever. We know that the gilded, somewhat successful artificer, in that they're creating automata. Like, we don't have to just scan the underdog for this person. We can actually go look for them.
Yeah, that's fair.
And I suggest we start with the people who do the prosthetics.
Yeah, I mean, if any group would, I mean, that kind of knocks out two birds, one stone, right? Like, truly, very well could be a supplier of prosthetics, and they would know about the arm.
Mm-hmm.
So
We just have to go with the assumption that Trelly wasn't killed by the devil.
Correct.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like that's necessary. Otherwise, it's just kind of a needle in a haystack situation.
Mm-hmm.
Either way, it's night, correct? Like, pretty late.
It's not late.
7.
It's late for Zoot, but for most people,
8
no.
p.m.
Late for
Yeah,
7,
it's like 7, 8-ish.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I guess the question is it, do we try tonight? After these places
think
have closed up?
We
or-
try during business hours?
Yeah, that's what I was...
How long do you have?
Double checks time.
Sorry. Are you asking me something?
Days left until...
10 days is up.
Yeah, 10 days.
Oh, I think you guys are at 8 days, I believe.
8 days, so then tomorrow would be 7.
Yeah. Well, it would be 7 as of like midnight, because I think, or maybe like 4 a.m. Because you guys they were doing an overnight job,
Okay.
so it would have happened in the middle of the night. You're talking about for Reynard, right? Or
Solveig.
why did I say Reynard?
I
I
mean,
meant
well,
Solveig.
the
Yeah,
answer-
sorry.
The answer is technically both, but really Solveig.
Times I think I could still hear his name.
Okay, yeah. It would be going on 7 in a couple hours here, or overnight kind of thing.
Yeah, so I mean, we have a week. That's hopefully enough time.
Anything else you guys like? Oh,
Oh, I was basically gonna wrap it up. So I'm
oh.
good.
In
Did-
the morning, then.
Did Vesper ever
Prospero
go
drank. So you know,
Prosper
You drank.
drank.
see Reynard?
drank.
Okay.
Trunked.
Did what?
Did Vesper ever go see Reynard?
Yeah.
Yes, to
Okay.
say goodbye. Yep.
Alrighty, so you guys eventually make your way to bed.
Teacher, I have an extra 4 hours.
What would you like to do?
I'll go to the casino, fight a little bit,
Alright, sounds
and
good.
in between matches, go up to some people I come to know and be like, so, looking for... I see a lot of people have these metal arms, and, I'm kind of wondering, how does one get into that?
Okay, you find like a dragonborn lady, say blue, and her friends, or maybe escort for the evening or something. This guy who's like a pretty thin elven guy, and she just goes,
Oh, I got a guy for that. You, what do you need done?
No, I'm just looking at it, maybe an arms that, like, I could put different chemicals into, and it could, I don't know, give my punches a little
Ominous.
Okay, I see where you're going with this. That's a little more technical, I'd say. You could probably find somebody, but that might be more than just aesthetics, yeah?
I got the gold to back it up.
I see, I see. I can talk to my guy. What's your name again? I see you around here, but I don't pay attention to the names.
Gozak?
Alright. You fight here often? Every night?
Just about.
Alright, I'll find you. The name's Rezi, by the way.
Resi.
Alright.
Hopefully you don't have to resurrect me. Haha. I'm gonna throw myself out the window.
Well, it looks like I will. No, I'm just kidding.
Alright. She just like gives you a look and walks away. Like a see around kid kind of thing.
How much I win?
Roll a charisma check. I will message you your winnings. Can I
Keeping it
send
secret, the money bags, huh?
I don't know if I can roll secretly a number, can I? I don't know how that works. I'll have to roll by myself first.
You can roll to yourself.
Oh!
Roll to the D.
Unlucky.
7 gold for the
Ooh.
evening. Apparently.
He's dead. Oh.
That is unlucky.
And feed a
Wow.
peasant family for a year. Unlucky.
Unlucky in a place like this. Alright. At the end of your fighting, I would say, you'd probably be approached again by a familiar lady. Let me just... Did I put that dock away? God damn it. Same lady you'd seen before, wearing beautiful purple clothing.
The deck of many things lady. Yeah.
She comes up to you
So
and
that
says,
lady.
so you decided to show your face here again. Very brave, at the very least.
What?
Who's the lady?
What?
Is that what you say?
As far as I know, I've only slighted you. I do not know who else I have pissed off. Have I pissed anyone else off? These things happen.
You know, there is a lot of people that know me. Especially around here.
I don't know. It's the happening place to be, you know?
Fair enough. Well, you see, the unfortunate thing is that I would have offered you a game every night, but I don't play with cheaters, so...
Ooh.
Well, that's the secret of how my family got to the top. Everyone else who played by the rules got left behind.
Curious. Evening.
You too.
She, like, looks over her shoulder at you as she walks away.
She do a hair toss.
Not exactly. She's even more elegant than a hair toss. I guess.
So she just farts.
Yes, that's what I meant by that.
Yeah, she farts and then the hair goes up on its own.
She's an airbender. Alright. So you find your way back to the shitty tavern name that I found. Right Plum. The Right Plum at the end of the evening. Or
The right plim, actually.
the Right Plum, yeah.
Your friends are nowhere. It's so weird.
They're all dead. No,
This place is significantly nicer.
the right Plum and the Right Plum. Two different taverns. Now it's a thing. No, But anyway, Atticus, that night, as you were sleeping.
Ooh, you're gonna get stabbed.
with the invisible dagger that drains your blood.
The third character down.
Close
Okay,
that off
sorry.
for a second. No, I'm just what do I
Oh
want to
God,
use?
he's setting the fucking music.
Meat corridor.
That's not.
Positions of
As long as it's
We
meat
still
Sold
haven't
out.
heard Meat Corridor, guys. I'm just
Honestly,
saying.
the saddest thing.
We'll get there. We'll
Yeah.
He
get there.
killed Reynard just so he could get
No,
Atticus
wait.
out of
We
the
did hear Meat
tent.
Corridor.
When?
We heard part of it.
It
It
was
was a
like,
part of a
very
mix.
brief, and
No,
it was turned
in-
off too fast.
It was turned off very quickly, but it was at the what's the word? The hole in the ground that's sort of vertical in the middle of the plains.
A well.
Nope.
What?
Bigger, much bigger.
Where?
Canyon? The
Well,
canyon?
A canyon.
What's the synonym of
Grand
canyon?
Gorge.
The gorge. That was the one. Yeah, you went into the random hole in the wall that broke open, and there was a mouther. That one had the meat
I don't
quarter in it.
remember. I mean, like, I remember that, but I don't remember that.
Yeah, I think you
Anyway.
probably blocked it out.
It's just, like, blocked out from memory.
All right, so
Sorry.
Atticus,
Atticus.
Yup.
you start hearing the sounds of Port O'Hare, the science, the steam, the technology, everything around you, the clicking, the cranking of gears, just all the noises before you see anything. And then you start to see the kind of that dark glassy color of the fiber conduit that you have walked through as you have moved around the city. It's all around you, and everything else is kind of a blur. It's hard to focus on anything, but you see the crowd of people that you always see walking through the fiber. It's like moving through a subway. I mean, there's a lot of people around you going about their way. And then really quickly, like fast forwarding through a movie, you see now you're walking out of the fiber conduit onto a street, into a market. And as you kind of make your way through this market, you see a gibble standing atop a little set of crates. He has kind of a smashed, like scarred face, maybe burned, maybe just beaten so badly it's forever left like that. But he is enthusiastically calling out to everyone. And you don't really hear. It's almost like muffled a little bit. His words, you don't. It's just you're not really able to make it out. But you hear still just the noises around you generally. And then once again, the fast forward, and you are taken through the market to an off street. And to your side, you see an archway, which kind of has this. It's made of stones, just a nice little stone stack standing by itself. And there's a palish, yellowish kind of mark on the top. Not exactly like kind of a slosh of paint, but not like unprofessional. It's more like a street art that's been drawn on there in some way. And you see through the archway a stairway leading downward, almost like a cellar door going down into the ground. And then you go down and you feel yourself taken through. You don't really see the actual motion of going through. It's just like you know you're going that way, but it just happens so fast and it's such a blur that you're not really able to focus on it as it happens. But then you find yourself in a room full of color. It's kind of hard to make out the detail again. You see a table in front of you, though. One large table with a few seats around it. And the other detail you can make out here is bright marks on the back wall on the other side of the table. Kind of like tree roots flowing through the dirt that you kind of like dug your way into almost. Except they kind of glow and glitter like you're watching just this movement of energy or flow of energy of some sort. And then you abruptly wake up. And you feel disturbed, but you just hear the gentle noises of the outside trickling through the window as you sit up. Window which you have left open. I guess that is a clarification to make based on last time. But yeah, you just hear the city outside.
Oh.
Anything you want to do?
Never go back to bed. No. No, I guess nothing. I'm not gonna chase after whatever the fuck that was.
Okay. Sounds good.
Am I waking up at a normal time, right? Is that
No,
what
in the
you're
middle of the
saying?
night. No, completely
In the
dark.
middle of the night. Sorry, yeah. Well, I mean, I'll go back to bed.
See, like
then.
maybe some lights outside, but I mean, it's just kind of city life.
I guess, yeah, I'll go back to bed after kind of checking if the window's open. I'll probably shut it.
Okay. Make
And
a
just kind
quick
of make sure all my
perception
stuff
check
are.
for me.
Yeah, making sure all my stuff is kind of
Oh, your
here.
everything in your bag, sure.
Stolen.
Okay.
Yeah.
You walk up to the window and just go to close it, and you just notice a guy down below you. I mean, you're a little ways up, maybe like a floor or two. There's just a guy standing in the street. No one around him. I mean, it's dark. There's a few people, you know, if you look around, like street to street, a few people moving around. But this guy's just standing there, looking up at you. It's an Orchith guy, bundle of hair, kind of around much of his face. And the other side of his face has got all these tattoos and piercings. And he just raises his arm and covers half his hand with his face. Or half his face with his hand, sorry. And then he just turns and walks away.
Which side? The tattooed side?
The other side. And
The
you
yokai are a fucking biker gang, dude.
you close the window fully. Probably lock it, like make sure it's securely locked. Check your bag, everything's there, all your stuff.
Double check the lock.
Your door's locked.
Ooh.
But you eventually fall back to sleep. And
Okay.
everybody wakes up the next day.
More spoopy dreams.
Come down for brekkie.
Hmm.
Prospero looks hungover.
Prosper, are you hungover?
After wondering.
I think I'm just a bit dehydrated.
Atticus also looks
My
hungover.
water.
Yes, I'll have some. Bartender!
Bartender comes over and brings you guys breakfast, anything you need.
2
One
LaCroix.
case, please.
Water with lemon.
LaCroix, please. 2 of them, actually.
You got it.
Little hair of the
That's
dog
kind of
this morning,
annoying.
Atticus.
Well, aren't LaCroix not an alcohol? I always forget. I don't know.
They're
about
not, but like
world.
that's the joke.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I always get it mixed up if they are or aren't.
Canonically, they are not. But Atticus and Zoot are, at least
To
in
Zoot
some.
and Atticus,
Whether or
they
not
are.
they're joking and playing it up, or they actually believe it, they think it is alcoholic. Yes.
Oh my god. Yeah, I had a spooky dream. That's all.
What about?
It was very thematic. Felt like a movie, that is. Wait, are movies a
A
thing?
movie.
Are movies a
Cinematic?
thing in D&D?
No.
Ah.
You should invent
Never
the
mind.
moving picture.
Hey, Zoot's got pictures.
True, he could be the first pioneer in the business. I don't know. It was all kind of a blur and very fast, so it was quite strange. And then I woke up in the middle of the night because of it, but hopefully I got a decent amount of sleep afterwards.
Yeah,
Do you
you,
think
you
it
get a
has
full
to
rest,
do
by the way.
Hmm?
You get a long rest.
Okay.
Still.
Oh yeah.
Sorry, keep going.
Do you think it has to do with that prophecy?
Well, the funny thing about prophecies is that you don't know how the fuck they work.
Hmm.
So I suppose maybe, but very cryptic, this whole thing. I mean, chasing after a non-existent, existing cult, weird group leaves you with a lot of questions, I suppose. I hope that wasn't them. I hope they don't know where we're at, but well. Wonderful morning, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, You had a cinematic dream where you revealed anything?
Not a whole lot that I recognized. I don't know. It was all a blur, like I said. It was kind of similar to where did that happen? That weird person that you guys didn't see, but I saw, and you guys totally should have seen.
What?
Oh, you're not there for that, Vesper.
Is this like a daily occurrence, isn't it?
So
No.
the man you saw.
So
No,
we
it was
didn't-
similar, not the same person.
We're going to need like a date or something. Like this is a little too vague. What
Well,
was it, a month ago.
I wrote that down in my notes. I think it was probably around a month ago. Yes. I believe it. Was that Port O'Hare? I can't.
Yeah, it was Port
actually
O'Hare.
remember. I
It was
didn't write down.
probably
That's what I thought.
realistically probably like several days ago.
Oh my god. Time.
Was it? I thought
so
it was
strange.
before we left for Prosperous thing.
No.
what I
Oh,
thought
maybe.
too, but
Actually,
yeah.
maybe. Yeah. Okay.
No,
Maybe.
it was several days ago. Okay.
It was in Port O'Hare though.
Like a couple weeks.
Yeah, it might have been
then.
before. I was thinking it was after, but yeah, I think you might be right.
Yeah, it was right. Like almost the day after we arrived, I think. Which is a week or two? I don't know. I don't keep track. It was like a week ago or two, or 3.
There's
Possibly
no
4.
weeks.
It was like 10 days ago. 15 days ago.
Right.
20 days.
I'd say.
Atticus, you know it's not a good sign if you're seeing things, right?
Why not? Nothing strange about dreams, is it?
No, I mean
No,
like in your waking life
Oh.
to see things that aren't there.
I suppose. He just kind of shrugs.
Never forget the dream I had about that bull, that abomination. Oh. Anyway.
Well, I might have found a lead for the arm, but I
Ooh.
won't know until tonight.
Oh.
Well, should
Why?
I spend today asking around anyway?
Yeah, I mean,
So it's not a total waste of a day.
It wouldn't hurt, and
Right.
it was someone I met at the casino.
Hmm.
You win.
Not as much as I should have.
Hit me.
So, but yeah, I think we're looking during the day, couldn't hurt, but I'll probably talk to this person tomorrow night, or tonight. They said they'd find me, but I assume that means, at night instead
You
of,
have to be findable.
yes. There aren't many goblins up here that I've seen, so I should be pretty findable, but it's a big city, so who knows.
Yeah, I mean, we could also check in on that magic item seller with the cat. They might know something. They seemed like they might be willing to deal in illicit goods.
Typically, you get a lot farther with someone if you know the name.
It's never been a
Ah, she's back.
I think that one was Emma.
Mhm.
I think they all are.
Fair.
Yeah, well, fuck me, I guess. Do you remember the name?
Are you asking me, who's never met this person?
Yeah, exactly.
It was a cute cat name. I know that.
Yeah, I remember. I remember Hex the cat. I just don't remember the person in the story.
Oh, Hex. That's cute.
It's
You remember the cat name, but not the human name.
a
Or a
cute
person.
cat.
Tracks,
He
yeah.
wrote down in his notes the cat name, not the
So-
person.
The only note HP has.
I keep animal names. That's it.
So what's the
Yeah.
play?
I think we're searching Solveig again.
Hmm.
I think so.
Are we all going together, or are we like dividing and conquering?
I mean, I feel like divide and conquer is probably the most efficient way to do it, but I guess that's just me.
Alright.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Zoot, I'll go with you. That dream has me a bit spooked, if that's all right.
Yeah, of course.
I'll go with them
Right.
for protection.
Do you guys want to check whoever Hex's owner is?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, we can find our way to the shop.
Hopefully we'll think of the name on the way there.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Yeah, no promises. We could play it by ear. We could fake it.
Good luck!
Yeah, of course. Thank you. Good luck to you too.
Go, that leaves us,
Yes.
the charismatic ones.
So once who are
Whoa.
very good at talking to people, yes. Yes, it does.
Atticus is getting
Atticus
shafted
is
so hard right now.
Offended. First the music, now this. Oh my. He doesn't even exist. He's certainly not the main character, that's for sure.
I mean, I guess I could take you by Wazirate again to see if you have any insights you want to gather, but other than that, I don't really have any leads.
I
Except
was
for
just thinking
some
about
ID.
hitting the stores.
That works too.
Should we try the stores like up here, or should we go to the low part?
Ooh. Let's let the squares deal with up here. We can go underground.
Alright.
Squares, excuse me.
You're all the way out the door.
Excuse
That's
me. We're
rude.
standing where we're standing. It's not a representation.
Yeah, exactly.
God.
Oh, weird. The argument goes both ways.
It's completely different.
Oh,
Here,
no,
you want me to? Here, okay, I'll move you all the way outside for no reason.
We're actually
you
sitting
realize
down in
you're
the bar
proving
still.
my point. Moving for no reason is pointless.
It
So
doesn't
the
really matter where they're standing on the map. It's just, you know, a representation.
It
Of where they
is
feel.
different because you're either here or you're not here. When you're not here, it doesn't matter where you stand, because unless I delete your characters, and then everyone's like, "I want to see. Can you put me back on the map?"
Hey, I can use Jeff to see.
All right, here you go. You're welcome. No
My,
more
my screen has
viewing.
been black all day.
No more
Hey, I
viewing.
didn't ask for this.
Too
See
bad.
anything.
It's been-
Wouldn't want to misrepresent you.
Well, I'm a bystander in this.
Who's first?
Collateral. Collateral damage.
It doesn't matter. Who wants to go first?
Squares.
Squares.
Yeah, we can go. Yeah, we can
All
go
right.
first.
The squares. Where are you guys going?
I mean, I would like to head to the magic shop we went to previously a couple
Mhm.
times.
And what side of town is it on? Do you know the name?
What's its name?
Anything? Do you know any details as to finding it?
I know we went there like 3 times, but other than that, not really.
Interesting.
Yeah, I cannot help.
Oh,
The simple codex.
yeah. It's simple.
Actually, at the zoo.
I Atticus, you are too large, and now you are too small. Alright, so the three of you return to the simple codex.
Just to clarify, is there like a owned and operated under the sign?
Nope.
Okay, fair enough, fair play.
If they're gonna do owned and operated, they would just call it like X's
Yeah.
magic
No,
shop or you know, like it would
It's
be
totally,
like
it's totally fair. Just seeing if you
Atticus's Tav.
Oh, I completely agree. I was just seeing if.
No,
seeing
I gave you
Yeah.
you the ability to find it. Without everyone sitting here for 20 minutes trying to remember what it was called.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
You get to go from there.
No, it's more than fair. I was just seeing if we could get away with it. But yeah, so yeah, we'll head in.
Okay. Alright, you guys walk inside. Past the book displayed in a box next to the door. Very small place. Pretty casual. Couple of shelves, nothing too big. It's a very small, I mean there's no like storefront, you know, wares or anything, so it's a very small little location. But you guys walk in. She greets you. This Loveborn Assyrian woman whose name you obviously know, because that would be awkward.
That'd be really weird.
It would be.
Patricia.
Is that what you said?
You do not say that.
I say that.
Oh my god.
She goes, I think you have come to the wrong place. And then she like eyes you like, I do know you. Why are you being this way?
That alcohol I had at a local establishment might have addled my brain. Could you remind me of your name?
It is Asira.
Asira? What?
Asira.
Asira.
Yeah, I would've
No,
never
he didn't
fucking
say
guessed
that.
that.
Danielle said that.
Oh.
Lovely. Lovely name. How are you today?
Oh, hold on, let me just adjust the right Plum's location. We'll put it here.
Plum.
Right? Sorry.
Slim.
I am doing fine. How are you?
Well,
How can I help you?
go ahead.
Nope, go for it.
Well, how close were you to Solveig?
Were you?
Hit the ground running.
Were you?
sh- I guess that is hard to describe. Why?
We
She's like, got definitely reading the room. Worried look on her face right now.
Solveig took a guard job, and
I thought that was already kind of her job.
yeah, a bodyguard job.
Okay. And what happens?
In truth, we don't know fully what happened. We know that they encountered some form of devil, and the other member that was with her, well, I guess two members, Prospero, were there, left to go get help and get us, but we weren't able to exactly figure out what happened. We think she's dead, but we are trying to find her because we have the ability to bring her back if we find her soon enough. We say this in I guess we come to you because not only as a courtesy to inform you of what happened, but to see if you may have any idea as to where you might bring someone like her. They were guarding for a person named Trilly, who was experimenting down under the city. And Prospero, you said it was some kind of weapon.
Yes, but I don't exactly know what it did, other than it had the potential to send take people's souls, I suppose.
Yeah. So, I guess, what we're looking for, maybe hoping you could potentially point us in the direction of. Our idea is to potentially find the arm to track down that back to where Solveig's body might be.
So she was kind of quiet, like a little bit of like bite your lip, hold back tears kind of look. But once you start talking about finding her arm, she kind of like winces and is like, um, I unfortunately have never looked around for any sort of robotic enchantment or attachment. Um, I I don't know this lady. Really? She's like very uncomfortable, just like kind of like fidgeting in place now, in a very much so like a grotesque kind of way, like the thought of her friend being de-armed again, kind of thing. I would not exactly know where to start. There are places around town to get these sort of things, but I imagine, based on what you have said, that this would go more under the radar, more
Yeah.
black markets, which I guess is the town, but
Yeah, I mean, that was our inclination as well.
she is really dead.
Hopefully temporarily. We're trying to do everything in our power to bring her back. We have magic strong enough to do it. We just need to find her body soon. Within a week.
Okay. And she like turns around and basically goes through her like back curtain kind of thing. Comes back like 20 seconds later with a small vial and a little just like kind of orb. This will help you find things, not exactly dark vision sort of magic, but it will help you heighten your senses, I guess. And she like gives you the vial, and this, you said you have the magic, but I figure it would be better to not drain yourself. It lets you cast a spell, the locate spell. She gives you the orb.
Oh, that is actually very helpful. I appreciate it.
It's I'll just remake it. It was for a client, but don't care.
Hopefully we'll be able to bring it back along with Solveig.
She just like nods and kind of like looks at the ground.
We're gonna do our best.
Good luck.
Thank you.
If I find anything, I guess if I hear about this person, I don't recognize the weapon that you said either. But maybe I will see.
Yeah. Just out of curiosity, if we were to try to get into the black market, do you have like someone you know is shady? That doesn't necessarily have to be a friend, but
She like,
someone might have their foot in the door.
not like a warm smile, but just like a smile that's like not exactly knowing. I don't really know how to describe it, but she kind of smiles and she's like, that is basically everyone in this town. Unfortunately, I try my best to steer away. so I don't have a good answer for you.
Understand.
If you ask around for the Shadow Streets, there's not an actual street name. It's just a term used for places that don't exactly, places where they don't fix the lights. Therefore, they are good pickings for any especially shady things.
Good.
That
Okay.
might help.
The Shadow Streets. Okay, that does help. I appreciate it. We'll let you know either way. Hopefully good news, but
Hopefully.
I think the closure is important regardless. I don't mean to make that hold over your head. It's better, but I feel like it's better to know.
I understand. She is just gonna, like, kind of somberly walk back behind. So the potion's gonna be advantage on perception checks for an hour, and the orb is just a once per day look at object.
Okay.
Obviously, the potion's consumable, so one use.
Okay, and then advantage on perception.
Yeah, but advantage on perception for an hour for the potion.
Okay.
Nothing too crazy, but
Still helpful.
had it laying around. All right, and we zoom across the city to the other two sketchy motherfuckers.
Subsidy gang.
Subsidy gang.
Let's go.
So, do you want to be the one for the prosthetic or me? I feel like one of us should be in the market.
Why don't you take lead?
Right.
You're a new face here, you know. They might have seen me around.
In the ring, in the center stage.
Alright.
Not the whole city, but
I would like to locate a, I don't know, a shop that maybe looks like it might, specialize in artificial limbs.
okay. You're staying above city for this, right? Or above ground?
No, I'm just gonna go subsidy for this.
Oh, you are?
but-
Okay. Either way,
Round.
I wasn't sure if you were doing this first and then going or something like.
Yeah, no,
Trying both kind of
going-
thing.
I'm gonna go just start underground.
Okay. Make an investigation check.
Oh, good. I'm so good at those.
With
Can I
advantage,
have
you can help me.
advantage?
Yeah,
Because of Go.
Sure.
It'll be fine.
You guys are charismatic
Negative
together.
1.
Charismatic. Good at cities?
14?
14. Okay. So you look around a little bit after locating a subsidy entrance, which again, those are, as a reminder, not like they're not hidden by any means. They're not as obvious as some of the Alanora, like here's where you go up and down, you know. But you managed to locate one fairly easily. I mean, I guess you could use the one you used before to get down, because Go would know that was, because I think he went down there with everyone else. Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
But you start walking around the subsidy, getting a little lost for a while. But you guys are charismatic enough that most people that you find are you're able to at least charm enough to, you know, not be a problem, and like kind of generally send you in the right direction. Until you walk down a hall, and you find a guy, this senior guy standing outside of a door, just leaning there, kind of puffing on a little pipe. He looks up at you, and he's real, like, kind of casual, like arms crossed, leaning up against the wall kind of guy. As you guys approach, he looks up at you. you want to say anything?
He's not like in front of a business. He's just leaning.
Oh,
against
there's
the
a
wall.
door. There's a door. Sorry, I thought I said that. Yeah, he's by a
Is there
door.
like any indication as to what is behind the door, or
No.
just like a...
No,
Leaning
it's pretty sketchy, but like, it's not nearly as well hidden or in any way like, it looks like a more normal door. I would like more like a front of a building door than a lot of the subsidy doors that you've seen, which look almost like some of them are supposed to blend in or like be trapped or like they're set up in a certain way for whatever reason. You know, this looks more normal.
So
He's not doing anything besides just leaning against
Yeah, he's
the
just
wall.
kind of like looking you guys up and down, like trying to see what's up with these random two people that are walking in his direction. He's not saying anything yet. He's just kind of giving you those eyes, like, the fuck do you want kind of eyes.
It's not snapping his fingers.
I feel like I should
He
give
would
the
be
fuck
if he
you
wasn't
want eyes
cross-armed.
back.
Okay, okay. If you want to roll insight check, do Vesper things.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll
Sure.
I'll see if I can figure them out. I forget what my modifiers are.
I will also attempt to try to figure him out.
Okay, sure.
17.
17, okay. And the Gozak. Oh,
17.
17, there you go. So you guys get a general vibe. This guy doesn't seem like a fighter, per se. He doesn't seem like the guy that's going to start just punching you down. He's like, maybe less of like a bouncer and more of like a, should I let these guys in? Not vibing with it. I'm not going to let him in kind of guy. He also looks like probably more of like a he fronts more than he actually has kind of thing. But yeah, like he's
Finally,
putting on a bit of a
Right.
tough guy act kind of thing.
Needed to go.
Main character.
What do you suppose he's trying to protect?
I have no idea, but he's trying to look like he's a lot stronger than he really is.
I agree.
I mean, we have to go up and talk to him, right? Like,
Of course.
and I guess, do you remember how we got here? Because I don't, but if we need to run,
Run.
that's
Maybe don't lose each other though, because I don't really want to get stuck down here.
yeah, that seems like it'd be a pretty bad call.
Alright.
I think we're gonna approach.
I'm just
Okay,
gonna
approaching.
square shoulders back.
Oh, so-
like
Okay. He just kind of like, as you guys are get closer to him, he kind of like pulls the pipe out of his mouth and just points you with it. And he's like, "And what exactly are you doing down here? You guys don't look like the normal sub-city folk."
I'm quite offended at that.
He just kind of like looks at his nails like,
Yeah, what does the typical sub-city folk look like to you?
"Well, I mean, you guys look. I mean, God, look at you." And he like
Hey.
gestures towards your coat.
Oh,
Thinks we're
yeah,
doing a
'cause-
really good job blending in up for up.
You guys
it's
look
because
like
I'm a
you'd
goblin, isn't it? There's not a lot of us up here. You
Buddy,
think you can get
look
away
around.
with profiling?
look around you. There's all kinds of folks down here. That's not what I meant. I meant you two look like you have done some fine dining.
What's wrong with fine dining and getting your hands a little dirty?
Yeah, you can always break in and then, run out.
He's definitely like trying to get a vibe, and he's just not getting it. He's just like, what? What? Like dine and dashing kind of thing, or
Yeah.
okay, sure.
It helps when you can teleport.
I'm listening. And he just like leans back against the wall, a little less aggressive.
No, there's
So what have you come
nothing else
for?
to say. Oh, it
I'm in the
depends.
market for some stuff.
Oh. Okay, what kind of stuff? I mean, you found your way here, so
I mean,
obviously you think you know something, right?
I'm not really sure I want to tell you. You're just kind of a random stranger to me.
Oh, a random I'm standing. You think I'm just standing in front of this door for no reason? I mean, obviously I know what's in there.
Yeah, but how do I know you know that? Unless you tell me.
No, that's not the point of why I'm here. I'm supposed to suss you out.
Yeah, and we're trying to suss you out to make sure you're actually a bouncer and not someone that when we walk through that door, we're just going to get mobbed and beat up.
Oh, now who's profiling, huh?
Who's profiling? You're profiling. Because you think we don't know what's behind that door. Now we're saying you don't know what's behind that door.
Well, go ahead and tell me then.
No, you tell us.
Well,
Because we know what's behind that door.
please enlighten me.
I'm gonna lean over to Vesper. I'm gonna be like, I don't know what's behind that door. Just
I'm just gonna say. Obviously child slaves.
Jesus Christ, what is wrong with you people? No, this is not what behind. No, wait, what did you hear?
No.
What did you hear?
But what do you know?
Not that. That's wrong. I'm sorry. You may now
Okay, well,
continue.
he at least knows that's wrong.
hey, really quick. I'm gonna kind of put my hand on my hip and slightly touch my dagger.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
You know, we know what's behind that door, and you know what's behind that door. So why don't you just let us in?
Wisdom save?
Do
Right.
do do.
That seems like wisdom save.
For friends.
Yes.
Suggest.
What's your DC?
17.
Okay. Well, let me see. Okay, he just goes, "Whoa, buddy, whoa. None of that stuff now. I see what you're trying to do. I'm gonna let you off with a warning." But I like where you're at. And he's gonna take a few steps closer to you guys and put his arm around you. Go, start walking like away from the door a little bit, just like slow walk, like he's your new pal kind of thing. This spell did not work, by the way. You would know that.
Can I try the door when they walk away?
I can tell that. I'm just trying to figure out how he knows that it failed.
What do you mean?
Because it doesn't say. It makes no indication that he would know a spell was attempting to be cast on him. Whereas Charm says they know that the spell was tried to cast on them. Suggestion doesn't have that language.
Okay. Yeah.
So, Henrich is doing mental gymnastics to try to figure out
Okay.
how he knows that it failed. Because I'll accept that high-level spellcasters know what I'm trying to do and can make it fail, but this guy doesn't strike me as that.
Maybe it's just happened to him a lot before.
Maybe you failed your IRL insight check.
Sure. He's gonna go. So, hypothetically, if I did know what was behind that door, and I wanted to tell you what was behind that door, and we would go in together, and you were to use some of that magic that you just used, and he's like looking at you for a reaction.
I'm gonna be a little shocked.
Kind
Kind of like, oh shit.
I do know what's in there. So if you wanted to go in there, I mean, we could take splitsies. I don't know. What, like third, right? You, me, and your girl there?
Third. Jesus Christ, are there child slaves in there? I don't know if I can handle a suit of all the slaves and oh my gods. I mean, I definitely know what's behind that. And Vesper, what do you think about swords?
Vesper's opening the door, like trying to open the door, isn't she?
Well, yeah, because like if the guy like puts his arm around Go
Yeah,
and
yeah.
is like
Walks
walking
away.
and talking,
Yeah.
well they're bumming it up. I'm just
The door
gonna try the door.
It is locked.
That's a shame.
Plans canceled.
I can
Foiled.
do a lot of things, but
Oh.
I do not
No lockpicks.
have a lockpick.
Unlucky.
Do you have a +8 to sleight of hand? Do you have a bobby pin?
Probably. Or some sort of hair implement.
'Cause-
I would say you
Give
can
it
roll
a
with disadvantage if you want
shot.
to try. Okay, sure.
Okay.
Well, okay, so while that's going on, I'll be like, so why third? Why not ask more from us? Because we obviously know what's behind the door as well. But you know, you don't think we're from here.
I don't know.
So
But you obviously seem like you got some sort of talent going on.
well, I am quite talented.
So I've heard. I mean, I don't ask
So-
more because that seems, I don't know, that seems unfair, you know? New business partners, you gotta establish yourself pretty good.
Yeah, yeah.
So?
Are we just gonna keep walking down this, like, because we're at an
Oh, no, yeah, he
intersection
just- he
now,
walked
and
like-
there's a left turn, a right turn, and straight?
No, he just walked like 15 or so feet away and then he kind of stops.
Oh, okay.
And he's got that buddy, like, arms clapping on your back, kind of like, you know, around your shoulder kind of thing going on. He turns around and, as Vesper opens the door and you hear the click of the door open and he turns around like, see? I knew I had you guys picked good. He's gonna start walking back to her.
I'm gonna follow.
Alright, you
What's
guys
happening?
open the door, walk inside.
This is not good.
Oh,
This is not good.
That's how we die.
This is
We lose two
great.
more, just like that.
This is
I
fantastic.
distinctly remember Gho and Reynard entering into something like this, and it did not go well.
Oh yeah, we didn't get to hear how it went.
It was good. It went pretty well, I would
It
say.
did not go well.
All right, so you guys walk in. You find a fairly small room. There's a few kind of like chairs off to the side. They look like dental chairs. You know how they kind of like lean down, kind of thing.
This is not good.
A few metallic implements, sort of towards the back wall. There's a shelf, not like a large shelf, but a kind of little shelf of tools and such. There's also a whole section that has jars of just like eyeballs that are not real. They're like metallic, and
okay.
small limb pieces and stuff like that. And he just goes, "So, is this what you were thinking? I mean, you said you knew, but come on, that was bullshit." It's pretty dark in here too, by the way.
expecting more mangoes.
More mangoes? I honestly don't know what you said. Alex doesn't know what you said.
I said more mangoes.
Strangely enough, and you are not going to believe this coincidence, we were actually talking about an establishment like this back on the surface.
Oh yeah, okay. So you found it then. You're doing pretty good. What exactly did you guys? What was your plan for this whole shablam?
Shablam.
Do you have a name?
Yes.
You
What
wanna
is it?
share it?
Good question.
Why don't you give me your name first?
Really?
Demi.
Let's make some deception checks. You said Trilly and Demi.
I said Demi, yeah. But let's just so everyone knows, Demi Duskbloom is my like alter identity that I got with my Charlton background. So like I have the paperwork to back this shit up. What is 19 plus 9?
Pretty good. Is what it
28.
is.
28.
It is what it is.
I think we did pretty good. I got a 24.
Pretty good. He just goes, all right. Those are good names.
Yeah.
My name's Black, with 2 Ks.
Black?
2 Ks.
Black with 2
Insight check.
Go ahead.
It's
I
actually
just
one
lied
K.
about my name. Like, come on.
It's actually just 1K.
Yeah.
14.
14. Goes like you're rolling as well.
No.
No, okay.
I'll accept Black with 2 Ks. That sounds like an Alex name.
My name is Alex, actually. It's not Black.
Alex with 2 X's.
Ooh. As long as it's not 3 X's, that's not stream worthy. It seems legit. I mean, it doesn't seem like he's lying or anything. If that's what you're asking. Maybe it sounds stupid, but
No, I just I just told him a false name. I know Gho just told him a false name, so I'm just trying to.
he seems like he's like, I guess at the same time, he seems like he's kind of like not sure if he believes those names, but he doesn't really have a reason not to, other than just everyone's sus of each other in this situation. It seems.
What are you talking about? We knew it was behind the door.
Yeah.
We told him we knew.
Yeah.
They did tell him that he knew.
Mhm.
What they knew.
Well, Black, I really appreciate your help getting us in here, but I think we can take it from here. So why don't you go back to your post outside, and we'll just continue with our thing. And I'm
Oh,
gonna
okay.
try to charm him.
Oh, okay.
Oh boy.
All right.
Oh boy.
What's the DC?
Um,
Probably higher than what I rolled.
18.
18. Yeah, it's higher. He goes, "Oh, okay. I mean, I thought you might want to see the, owner or whatever. I can go grab him real quick, but that makes sense. Yeah. I'll just walk out, close the door, lock the door.
You see, that's what I tried to do earlier, and he somehow found out I was using magic.
Yeah, I didn't even use magic. I'm just that skilled. So there's an owner back there.
You know, well, if we're quiet, we might be able to look around before the owner.
Hold on. Wait. Can I unlock the door from the
Nope.
inside?
No?
Okay, there's no like quick locking thing. I guess
Oh, it's
so.
like an old school key lock?
Yeah.
Hey, Black friend, pal. What is the name of the owner again? Just
Can't hear
me out
you.
here.
It's a thick door.
well, maybe you could open it and tell me.
I'm guarding my post, doing my duty, ma'am.
That's why she's speaking through the keyhole.
I can't hear you either.
I guess he regards me as a friend for 10 minutes.
Huh?
That's his version of a friend? Hey, I
You're
locked you
being
inside. I'm gonna
awfully
wait.
asinine right now.
I just want you to stay safe,
I don't want to be safe anymore.
All right, done browsing the wares. He unlocks the door, opens it.
The owner's name, please.
Oh, the owner. His name is Black. Yeah. Do you want me to go get him?
Stupid.
How many Ks does he have in his name?
2. What kind of question is that?
3.
So you and him have the same name.
No, he is.
As a matter
the
of
owner.
speaking, I suppose that is the correct.
Okay, listen, Black. We've gone off on the wrong foot. I want a new arm. The one I have is.
You got a perfectly good one right there, and the other one as well.
No, it's pretty lame. And I have a lot of money that I'd be willing to give someone to do that. And that's why we're down here, looking for someone who can do that for me.
Okay. Okay. All right. I'll close the door. And on the inside, like he'll enter and close the door.
Sorry for like breaking into your place of business.
No, I offered you to break into it. Just wanted to see what you do. He's
Were
like
you in
Why does he
walking.
sound hot?
I
Sounds like a
don't know.
romance hero. There's something about him, this attitude.
Danielle, you gotta chill yourself right now.
Is he hot?
Sure, yeah. You're not there, so you don't know.
The smile just evaporated.
I would say objectively, yeah, he's a good-looking dude. Looks like he's pretty young, like in his 20s. Some.
He's a doctor. Of a sort.
Sure, yeah. Okay, so he has walked to the back, and he will. What did you say to him as you left? Sorry. There was something you said. I can't remember. Danielle distracted me.
Oh, I said he's like sorry. I said I'm sorry for like breaking in. He was like I wanted to see how you did, and I was like, were you impressed?
Oh, that's right. Because I've seen better, but it was all right.
It was an off day for me.
How'd you know about the magic?
And the not magic.
Well, it doesn't do a whole lot for me. I mean, and he's like disappeared now behind, into the back effectively.
Am I trying to follow him?
You can
You
try.
guys are friends.
He's like, whoa, ma'am, this is a professional setting. I mean, come on. You gotta stay client and owner, respect.
Yeah, but this whole thing has been deception from the get-go, so I'm not sure if the client.
I mean, to be fair.
All right, I'll just wait out here.
I'm gonna look at the robot eyes.
Okay. They some of them look back at you.
Is there a counter?
Yeah, there's a counter.
Okay, I'm gonna hop up on the counter and like arms behind me, so my chest is super super pushed out,
Yep, there
and
it is.
like cross the legs like all dainty like, and just look hot as hell.
Meanwhile, Gozak's staring down some disembodied eyeballs.
You said
Hot
they
as
were
hell,
robot
but
eyeballs.
like disinterested, you know.
Still
Sort of
disembodied.
just like whatever.
Sure. Aloof.
Just waiting for you to return.
Okay. He comes out carrying this like giant, just bin of arms, of like metal arms, and he flops them down the table. Well, take your pick.
Do you have anything that like does stuff besides being like I really want an upgrade here.
Again, you have a perfectly good arm. 2 of them actually.
No, she broke one of her arms.
You should
They
put
heat-
that in a sling.
She broke it.
Just can't tell because I cast magic on it.
Okay. See, that's a better answer.
Okay.
He'll start digging through the pile. Well, this one, right here, this one, I mean, I guess it can act as kind of like a multi-tool if you add tools. It's just got the basic attachments. I haven't worked on it too much. I just found it, so. This one over here, I mean, I guess it's kind of specially, what's the right word? Protected. So you don't want your arm to get damaged again or broken again. Other than the metal part, there's a little more to it. This one, oh well, you actually might like that one. And he slides this one over to you. That one's, and he like, kind of like side eyes you like almost a little nervously. We'll get to that one. This one over here, and he like keeps going through a couple more. Nothing that looks like Solveig's arm.
What is the one he put next to me?
Does Vesper know what Solveig's
Like a
arm
dildo?
looks
Like,
like?
what is he
I mean,
being so
it's
weird
like
Be a vibrator.
something along those lines. Yeah, it's not exactly like a
What?
dildo arm, but it's more just like, yeah, effectively.
Oh my god.
Middle finger's a little bigger than the rest,
Amazing.
maybe.
Yeah, I do just fine on my own, thanks.
And he like, good to hear, and like, does not make eye
I'm sure
contact.
you might be able to do better.
He's gonna look over at Gozak.
It is a romance hero.
Vesper,
Guy.
you think I could see the ice throne with one of these eyes?
Yeah, maybe in like a couple 100 years.
Nice.
You guys are not like a thing then. I was really getting those vibes.
You been there, done that.
Okay. He's like, there's a lot of emotions. Like, oh, interesting. Like, I don't know exactly what you're offering it. But yeah, I could. I mean, obviously.
Look, I don't actually need a new arm.
Is this the part where I pretend to be surprised?
No. But I am looking for someone who might be trying to procure an arm.
Okay. Why didn't they come?
I don't know who they are.
Oh, okay.
You said procure. I think you meant so trying to
Or
sell?
like sell.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, let me guess. Someone beat up your friend, stole their arm, and now you want to find them.
In
That-
a way.
You know, that's happened a weird amount of times in this city. I don't know what's up with people. Like, really, just steal their money. Don't make it weird.
Well, they made it weird. It'd be really great if you could help us. Black.
Make a persuasion check for me. With advantage. I mean, I guess you guys are kind of working together.
Okay. 27?
27? Okay. He goes, alright, you guys seem interesting enough. Yeah, sure. Do you have any details about this person? What they look like, or what does the arm look like, I guess? God, that feels like a weird place to start.
Henrich doesn't remember what Solveig's arm looks like,
It's black
but Go does.
with gold.
Black
and it
with
shoots
gold,
chemicals.
and it shoots chemicals.
And it looks awesome.
And it
Honestly,
Expertly engineered.
he's just like suddenly gonna look at all the arms he has, and that does sound way better than all this stuff. So I get why you.
certified from the Magma Corp. Awesome. They had some paperwork and everything.
Interesting. Okay.
Red skin. Black hair.
The arm?
No, the person who
person.
had the arm.
Ah, okay, yeah. So the person was still attached to the arm then?
At the point. Yep. Mm-hmm.
That does sound familiar. Yeah, I think I've heard about that. Oh, and I'm supposed to just tell you for free?
I was.
Yes.
You were looking at Vesper, not at me.
I've been looking at both of you two. You
My
seem
name's
very
not
interested.
Vesper.
I'm
What
pretty
are you
convinced.
talking about?
He didn't flinch. He didn't flinch, by the way. You seem pretty interested. I actually thought you were gonna buy something over there, so I just. Anyway, yeah, I know about this person who's selling an arm. I guess I don't think it's the whole body. God, that would be.
Yeah, no, the whole body's dead.
Okay, see, I missed that part, but now that does feel a little better, I guess, than selling the actual person. Is that weird? That feels
Well,
weird.
I did say there were child slaves in this room, so.
Dead wrong, by the way. There's none. I'm not gonna let you
Or
in, but there's none.
mangoes.
Closer. But still wrong. Yeah, okay, I know her. Although I do think there's how do I put this? She's probably long gone. Um, from what I can tell, the person she wanted to sell it to was more of like a dismantling kind of person, and less of like a, I'm gonna collect it or use it or something. But I could be wrong. Who knows? The sale might have changed.
I just want details on the whereabouts of that person.
Okay. Yeah, I know. I know some stuff about where she's at. I think she. Oh God, I never know how to describe it down here. I mean, I guess I could show you, but that's gonna take way too long. So there's this place on the northwest side, a market that you can go to, and he gives you more specific names and directions. Um, I'll meet you there. Any particular time, I guess?
Is there anything preventing us from going now?
Oh God, yeah, my shop's open. What do you mean? I run a business here.
Yeah, working here.
Well,
Are you expecting much business in the next hour?
I don't like your tone. Okay.
how from now to the rest of the day, how much do you typically make?
That is business secrets.
I'm gonna
I'm
drop
even
my
sure you're in business.
I'm gonna drop my almost 1.3k gold pouch on the table, and I'll be like, how much would you make until the end of today?
Is gonna like lift it, not like picking it up, but just like kind of sounding it out. Yeah, okay, probably less than that. What about it? Are you really
Now it feels like you're just trying
Can
to come
I?
up with
Is he?
excuses.
Where's he standing in relation to us?
Gozak or the guy?
The
Black.
guy.
Oh,
Black.
I would say he's probably like just standing behind the counter kind of thing, or like I guess you're on the counter, so
Counter that
pretty
I'm
close to
sitting
you.
on?
Yeah.
Her face.
Yeah,
Can I
that's
try
devious.
to handcuff him to me?
Yeah, we'll just say roll an initiative to see the speed of this action.
Okay.
Roll for handcuffing.
Roll for
Roll for
initiative
kinkiness.
23.
Okay. All right,
I got
you cuff
12.
him and he tries to pull out of the way, but he does not in time. Are you cuffing him together or are you cuffing him
I'm
to you?
cuffing him to me.
Okay.
So here's the deal. You're either gonna have to do business with me attached to you all day, or we can go find this person.
I'm not paying you for the rest of the day as well. You lost that chance, buddy.
He kind of side eyes you. Vesper as he's looking goes like saying this, and he's like, I mean that doesn't really sound all that bad, you know.
So we can go.
No, I meant working connected to you all day.
Love to see what you do. Yeah.
He probably just sits in this room.
Yeah, I jerks himself off. I don't know.
And like, it was such a hassle to get in here anyways. I can't imagine there's a lot of clientele walking through the door.
Damn.
His eye twitches. He's just like, fine, whatever.
You're the best.
How much is one of the eyes, by the way?
Which one? He's gonna narrow his eyes.
I don't know what they do. They're just eyes. Look at them. Look at all the eyes. How
Please
am I
give-
supposed to know?
Please give Henrich a robotic eye, please.
I would say they probably start around 20 gold.
20 gold for a robotic eye. I'm not paying 20 gold for no robotic eye. How about let's go a couple tiers up.
You say that like it's such a high price, and then you're just like, let's just jack that up a little bit. Oh, like a good one. Okay. Mr. Moneybags over here.
His daddy's a pirate.
Pirate King.
Yes.
Of course he is, sugar. Well then we'll say 200 for one of the pretty good ones. Of course, I'd have to gouge out yours.
Yeah, I gotta think about it. That's kind of a big commit.
Big
Don't know
ass.
about that yet. I'll think
What's
about
it
it.
do? Like, what do you
Oh,
get
yeah.
for 200 gold?
Depends on what you want to do. You can put spells in it. We can put advantages on your seeing abilities. We could put
Fireball.
You can already.
Fireball eye. Just.
That's possible. Yeah, we could do that. You
But
just
then
don't.
you'd have to gouge my eye out.
Do you, like, put him under first so he doesn't feel it?
The baby. If you want me to.
You know, Vesper, it's a good thing you handcuffed him to you. It gives me a lot of time to think and bounce questions off him.
I did it just for you.
Aw, thank you.
Oh, by the way, as you turn back to him after saying that, he just lowers his arm and he's no longer handcuffed to you. So are we going or not?
I'll take the key and take it off of me and just, like, toss the handcuffs behind me and be like, you can use those later. I don't want it, but...
Like on his counter or what?
I just, yeah, toss him, like, into the back room or whatever. I don't know.
Okay. All right.
I have 2 more pairs. It's fine.
Of course, Vesper has 3 pairs of handcuffs. Who else? Who else? All right. So you guys start walking out. He'll lock the door behind him. And he'll well, actually we'll cut back to the other group in case they have anything they need to do. I don't even know where you guys are. I forgot. Are you in Port O'Hare? Pretty sure.
Now we
Magic
dip.
shop.
I think you left them.
Magic
Yeah,
shop
we
of
I mean, we just left it. That's where
Okay.
we left off.
Yeah, what do you guys
Now
want to do after
we're-
that?
searching for the arm or the body attached to it, hopefully.
I'm gonna send a message to Vesper and say nothing really important from the magic shop on our end. Did you find anything interesting?
It's probably when you're still like walking around trying to find this place that you're looking for. You're just like kind of like borderline lost in the subcity right now.
This place is so confusing. Nothing yet. I think I just saw a rat. That's all you get.
All Crench's creatures have a purpose. No, I'm not gonna use that.
Do it. Do it. Full hippie.
Okay, fine, I did it.
But did you send another message? You just say that out loud.
Another message that says.
Yep.
I'll keep that in mind, my dearest Prospero.
Nice. Alright. So, what do you guys do? Where are you going? What's the plan?
Plan?
What's
Uh,
Bombus?
This is a silly
I
word.
think after 2 campaigns, you'd kind of stop using that word with us, but
I've been enough of a DM to know. No, I was kidding. I haven't.
Do you remember the bar we went to or where we first met Solveig?
like the one that we ducked under.
Is that not the bar we've been going to this whole time?
No.
Nope.
The bar where we first met Silva is the one with the giant shark skeleton.
Hmm.
That was actually the one that walking into Atticus you did see.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Connection?
Tornado warning.
Oh, lovely.
Oh.
Used.
All right, I'll be right back.
Unlucky.
Where are you going?
Okay.
Guessing he's something with the tornado warning.
Yeah.
There's a tornado warning?
Hey.
Apparently. JK, tornado's dead. We killed it.
Quick tornado.
It rolled low on
Tornado's
initiative.
over, party.
I'm just gonna open up a weather app.
So, Alex, I'm looking at these spell point lists,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm getting some different numbers for spell points by level for what I have versus what I am using.
Based on, or like, what number did you have?
So I have 27, but this table says 44. And it's got... I don't know how you were doing point cost, because I haven't really cast this spell since we switched to this, but...
Yeah, we haven't really had combat. I just did one per level of every spell total, so it should be like a 4th level counts as 4 points.
Okay, yeah, this one has a 4th level counting as 6 points.
Oh, that one's probably more in line with the spell sorcery point thing.
Uh...
I'm guessing because that sounds right, because I know it's...
I can send it to you.
Yeah, no, it's completely made up by me, so it's just directly 1-to-1 ratio on all the... So all your first levels will be like 4 points total, and then like another 8 or so, I think, from your second, and so on.
Okay, yeah, because...
And then
this one...
the sorcery
go
points will be separate for now. We're trying it separately, and then we might add it together later, but we'll probably keep it separate for a while at least.
Alright, this one... This spell point thing works for bards, clerics, druids, sorcerers, and wizards. So I don't think it includes that, but
Oh, this
if
is something
it's
different. Oh.
if it's your gradient, I'll go by your gradient because that's easier than remembering all this shit.
Oh yeah, this is. Oh yes, I guess someone did something similar here.
I think this. It says it's from the DMG.
Oh, oh yeah. What do they know?
Those wizards on the coast.
Yeah, they fuckers. All right, no, I'm just
I
kidding.
bet they don't even know real magic.
How dare you? First of all. Okay, so the group of 3, Addy, Zudi, Prosby. What do you guys? Anything you guys want to do for the rest of the day? Don't question it.
I mean,
Stop.
I
You
think
gotta stop.
We
with
need to
that.
go to that tavern.
Are you gonna go the?
The hammerhead.
Yeah, the
The
hammer.
hammerhead.
Hammerhead.
Alrighty. Sounds good. Put you guys on here. Atticus, Prospero, and Zit. Alright. What the fuck? Who the shit?
I want to see.
You guys walk in. What would you like to do here?
Prospero.
Does anything look amiss?
Not particularly. It's
Is
probably middle of the day, so you guys are, seeing a fairly, not empty, but like a fairly not very busy tavern.
does anyone look familiar?
The bartender and owner, the giant, I think Goliath or half orc.
Quiet.
Yeah, Goliath
Goliath.
woman.
I'll walk up to her.
Yeah, what's up?
I'll have an ale.
How the other two come with?
Yeah, or at least Zoo would.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anything for the pair of you?
Just a glass of water, carbonated, but flat.
Oh yes, I'll also have a LaCroix.
Alrighty. She pours you out 2 glasses of water. And, no, she'll give you a LaCroix. Azud, I guess she'll give you a glass of water. And then an ale for Prospero.
Thank you. Do you remember Solveig?
How close were you to
Yeah, you know,
Solveig?
I haven't exactly seen her.
Well, that's because we
Yeah, you
believe
don't.
she's dead.
We're
Jesus Christ. Just
Oh my
coming and swinging.
We're firing on all cylinders today.
No, we're just telling everyone.
Dare you judge me?
Alright. She looks like genuinely pretty sad, but... And...
You're a suspect. No, I'm kidding. I'm joking. Do you know who she hung out with on a regular basis?
It was that Dorum guy. Dwarf guy from the Magma Core. That was really about it. Bit of a keep to herself.
Do you know anything about her arm?
It was made of metal.
Alright. I just broke my pencil in half.
Well, F in the chat for Mr. Pencil.
That it's so wait, sharp. Anyway, did you notice anything suspicious about Solveig and Dorum?
No, they seem like good buds.
Have you ever met someone named Trilly?
No, not really.
Have you ever heard anything about a lab with
All over the
robot
city?
parts in it?
Again, all over the
Alright.
city, probably.
All right.
Most people call them workshops, I guess. That matters.
If you needed to find Solveig, where would you look for her?
Here. She works here.
If she didn't show up for work and you were worried about her,
You know, look, Solveig's, she's a grown-ass woman, okay? She does good work. She's got into trouble by herself all the time.
she's also a dead-ass woman. So,
Jesus Christ.
My heart hurts.
I feel like there's a little bit of, like, joy in saying that. Maybe you should be a suspect.
well, I was the only witness. Fair.
Because
But
just
anyway,
like looks.
She's gonna, like...
fair, but I am a good little boy. Where would you go if you needed her and she wasn't at this lovely establishment?
Look, I generally have a nice balance with my employees where when they're not at work, I go into their house. Okay? She doesn't show up to work, she's not getting paid. I don't know what to tell you.
What's the sketchiest neighborhood in this town?
Literally, mostly any of them. That isn't in the upper ring.
What's the worst part of the lower ring?
There's not really one that calls to me. Maybe the Northwest?
Who is the most suspicious person you know?
I feel like you're getting off topic here. This seems very open.
If you can't give me specifics, you'll have to give me generals. So,
Prosper, I don't think we're
creepiest
getting
person you
anywhere
know.
with them. And
I mean,
Alright.
we have suspicious people coming in every night drinking my ale. But at least they pay. Usually.
Not like me. I'm not suspicious.
Oh, I thought you were saying you weren't paying. I was gonna say we might have a problem.
be another missing person.
Thank you for your time.
Yeah.
I put a gold on the counter.
She's gonna take the gold and walk off after like giving you a bit of a like, was this real? Look. Like, walks away, starts talking to other people at the bar.
Well, that was something.
You think we should find Solveig's friend?
Yeah, I mean, we might as well. I mean, he knows about everything that's going on, but he might have a good idea where the shadow streets are. Which is, I mean, I guess the best lead we've got.
Right.
Let's see.
Question is, where do we find him?
I mean, I guess the guard post is maybe the best spot. We can ask where he's stationed or something. Maybe we don't have to tell them that's. Well, I mean, they already know Solveig's dead. We told them last time. Yesterday, I should say. But yeah, let's head there. Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, you gotta pound that LaCroix. Make sure you don't get the
Oh
don't
gosh,
get the burps.
I'm gonna feel that in the morning.
Of course. Okay. So you guys head to a guard post station. One of the main core centers, I guess, is kind of what it is. And you have a conversation basically asking if they know where Dolrum is, I'm assuming.
Yeah, that's the gist of it.
Okay. They will point you off toward the north.
Okay.
Give you
We'll
general
go.
like street locations and stuff kind of thing.
Okay.
Like, I can't tell you exactly where he is, but he's kind of patrolling this area. That sort of answer.
Mhm.
So you guys head off that way. Sounds good.
Yep.
Get this music out of here. We're not in a fucking tavern. Alright, cool. Part O'Hare. Is there,
Nice.
yeah, over here. Sure. Something like that. Okay, so you guys head off north to where Dolrum is at. Oh, I just moved the city center. That's not what I wanted to do. There we go. You
What
do
was that?
manage to... like the whole city shifted. You do manage to find him. Very noticeable once again by the reddish facial hair that falls out of his helmet. And the fact that he's a dwarf.
Okay.
What
Yeah.
would you like to say to him?
Well, I don't have social graces, so I will let one of you speak.
Sure. Well, we are
Evening.
trying.
Sorry, I guess it
What?
says that. It says, good evening.
Oh, good evening. Sorry to come on a little strong. I know it's been a tough day or two. Yeah, I guess we're still trying to locate Solveig to potentially bring her back.
He's gonna give you like a bit of a side eye and just be like, I thought I told you to not worry about that.
Well, yeah, I mean, you know, friends, they worry. It,
And how long did you know each other again? If you don't mind.
oh yeah, I've been long enough. It's look. Okay, look, we've got 7 days. Okay. As much as I trust you and the Magma Corps to get the job done, I would like to do my best, avoiding all problems causing town and whatnot. You know, never cause trouble, ever.
Right.
But
Right.
yeah. Okay, look, we paired up well with Solveig. You know how this goes. Besides making trouble for you, of course.
Well, I mean, Solveig did a very good job of making trouble. So you're
Yeah,
not really
we're-
convincing yourself here.
Well, I'm saying we're much more subtle. You know.
Right.
That being
Sort of like
being-
walking up to a Magma Corps member and telling him you directly disobeyed him. By the way, he is like not wearing a very harsh look. It's a little bit like poking fun at you, but still like he's also serious kind of thing.
Mhm. Yeah, no, I understand the implications and the implications of what I'm about to ask. Uh, but in all honesty, this only goes as far as trying to locate Solveig's body, so we can revive her. That is the extent of what we are doing. That is the whole plan, the only plan, and that is what we are doing until there's nothing else we can do. I'm sure you understand. We may not have known each other long, but you can establish a connection quickly, and I won't lie, there's some guilt there too, where I should have been there.
He takes like a deep breath. All right, I understand. What exactly are you looking for? Well, how can I help you?
Okay, and now I understand that asking where the or the shady streets are is, and I understand who I'm asking. I'm purely looking for a location. I'm trying to locate Solveig's arm, because I feel like that's the best avenue to locate where they might have disposed of her in the most respectful way possible.
Yeah, okay.
And I figured Shady Streets is where you'd sell something like that.
Yeah. I mean, you can find those pretty much anywhere, I guess, but there's a hot spot not too far from here, if that helps.
That would help. I don't suppose you know if there's one that specializes in like prosthetics / weaponry. That might be a little too specific. I don't know. I don't know if they specialize.
No, not really. Most of the black market seems to sell what they can find. I'm sure there's areas, but if I knew them, I'm pretty sure we would have acted on them.
Fair enough. Yeah. And where exactly would this shady street be?
Well, one of the shadow streets is to the west of here. It's kind of not too far, but if you keep heading west, you'll see some areas where you're not getting a whole lot of light there.
Sounds. Well, I mean, doesn't sound good, but like sounds
Sounds like what you're
promising.
looking for.
Yeah. Sounds like what we're looking for.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Shadow streets generally marked by the lack of markings in terms of lights. So basically, anytime you find somewhere where the lamps have either been painted over in black or smashed, that'll be a pretty good indication.
Okay, sounds good. appreciate the information. Thank you.
I would also stay away from the fiber conduit. They don't like to crowd around that too much, I don't think. It's just too accessible.
Sounds the fiber conduit. Okay.
Best of luck.
Thank you. Well, sounds like what we're looking for. Shall we? Looks at
I
Yeah.
dare say.
Alright,
Let's.
so you guys head off. Start heading west.
Mhm.
And we jump back to the other group, having had walked through the sub-city for quite a while.
Do I see a sketchy adventurer, by the way? That I don't know. One of them might be like holding an axe. Looks like has like slightly more colorful hair than the rest of the group.
He just looks a little more three-dimensional than everyone else.
a little more built out.
Not quite yet. Not quite yet.
Like you could see him. Maybe he has a backstory.
Grant, are you having fun yet?
Everyone else is in like 720p and he's in 4K.
He's at 4K, yeah. 720p. Well,
Stands out.
this game's hard to load. It's lower than that. No.
480p, my bad, my
480,
bad.
yeah.
The dragonborn with hair.
Hey, to be fair, Grant told me to give him some time, and
We're
yeah,
giving him plenty.
that's what happened.
I told Alex you guys were nice enough to also listen in and to give me time, so I appreciate it.
I kind of had a couple of places where he could have popped in, but so far just hasn't felt it. But anyway, now that there's a random guy coming, that's weird. I don't know why you'd even think that. So you guys are walking through the sub-city, led by Black. Tell me, what brings you guys to the city?
For real?
I mean, if we're gonna start saying for reals, sure.
For realsies. Well, I was on vacation and then I found out my friend died and then I teleported up here and that's why I'm here. Or, yes, yeah, that's why I'm here.
Very unfortunate.
I was having a really good vacation too.
You made it. Yeah, damn.
Exactly. It wasn't for you, it was for me.
Oh, he's miming now. Okay, no.
I have a business thing I have to do.
Oh, businessman. For your
Legitimately do not know the place. Have an idea for the time. But very few details other than that.
you look a little young for business.
Well, when your dad's pirate king, you know, sometimes you get brought into business early.
Ah, Pirate King business. I would
Yeah.
guess maybe the docks is the where then. Seems reasonable, no?
I mean, is there a big event happening at the docks?
Oh, the fair? No, that's not the docks. But is
So
that
you can-
the big
You can
event?
take that condescending attitude and you can put it back in your backpacks then, huh?
You're the one that doesn't know where, when, or who, so sure.
Put it back in your backpack. I love that.
Why
why
do
are
you
you-
do what you do?
Yeah.
For these kinds of just exciting conversations, of course, with customers. Why else does anyone do what they do? Livelihood.
Do your
I don't know.
customers ask about these interesting stories very often?
Most people just come in, they want the business. They want their new eyeball, or their new arm, or he gestures to you guys as he said. Whatever. But sometimes they ask. Why not? Some people will say, "Oh, why are you in the sub-city? Why aren't you on the surface?"
Because the sub-city's where it's fun.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's a lot easier to, you know, not have to worry about all the details. It's a lot more
Well,
fun,
Don't
too.
have the Magnacore poking around.
Too many regulations up top.
I mean, for Port O'Hare, which is already pretty loose, yeah. Magma Corp poke around sometimes, but give them a nice wave, they just move. Walk on by. Keeps walking
What?
on. Oh, go ahead.
Sorry, he's an Asini.
Yeah, he's an Asini guy. Very thin,
Okay.
almost like an elven kind of build. Very, like, graceful and thin and that kind of, like, sleek look to him.
He got horns.
Yeah. They're kind of smaller. Almost like, I guess, like a Darth Maul kind of little spikes.
Okay.
But, he has, yeah. His dreads. Got some, no glass or anything. It's pretty straightforward looking guy, to be honest. For an Asini, I guess. But you guys continue on, before he leads you to, what seems to be an exit out of the subsidy towards the surface. After you.
Why don't you, like, go in between us?
Oh my
Yeah.
god, for the love of... Sure.
Okay, I'll go first.
I'm not gonna burn in the sun.
Don't look at my ass. Seriously, walk in front of
He turns and looks at Gozak. Yeah, you heard, lady.
You can look at her ass. I'm not your dad.
Gross.
Alright, so you guys walk out in the city. Nothing happens. But you're now on the surface. Walking through a fairly, not like dead street, but fairly quiet.
Is it dark? Are the lights on? It's the middle of the day.
It's still daytime. Not middle of the day, it's more like getting towards like 4 or
We're
5
in the
p.m.
shadow corridors. All the lights are off.
But you do notice that one of the lanterns, or not lanterns, one of the lampposts, effectively, where a lantern would be hung, is painted over with black paint.
Interesting.
Uh,
Don't be suspicious.
did you say that out loud?
No,
Oh. Okay. All right.
Suspicious.
I definitely think it in my head, though.
Of course. Yeah.
So if he can read minds, he hears that.
You're fucked. No, I'm just kidding. All right. So he walks you down the street, continuing down this fairly casual, kind of quieter street off to the side. You do hear off to your right, kind of maybe a block or two down. You do hear a more active area, and as you kind of cross the street, it looks to be a market square or something of that type. And you guys walk on. And he goes, so how exactly do you want to do this? I mean, like, what's your... Are you trying to sneak into this situation? Are you trying to, like, come in with your magic blazing?
Well, I don't really have a lot of magic. That's not my skill set.
I don't like the second option.
Okay.
I also don't really like the sneaking.
No, we're not that sneaky. We're much better with our words.
It's a straightforward approach.
Yeah, I mean, can we just clarify who you're bringing us to?
Well, I mean, I couldn't give away my sellers, you know. That's just my contacts, I guess, is maybe the word.
Aren't you taking us to them?
I'm taking you to a connection of a connection. Thank you very much.
Oh, boy.
No, I'm just,
You know,
I'm
a
kidding. Of course,
connection
I'm
of a
taking you there. It's a joke.
Alright.
So if
Connection of
we're
a
about to
connection
learn
is just a
the-
connection. That's all you're gonna say.
If we're about to learn the fake name, can't you just tell us the fake name now?
I mean, you never told me your real name, so.
I'm Vesper.
I am Atticus Atticus Cornelius Caduceus Pontiff.
Roll deception.
Also, since we're telling secrets, I'm wanted in Chinalia.
Oh. Well, you gotta tell the bad guy that.
Lovely.
Because I like him.
You've really got that practiced, he says to you. Go back. How many
yeah,
others are you practiced up on?
No, that's just the most complicated one. My name's Gozak.
Kozak. Okay. And Vesper. My name is Black.
2Ks.
With 2Ks, yeah. Alright, so my contact's name is, well, okay. Alright, so you said you wanted the guy who's buying it, right? And then you were gonna connect through that kind of thing?
I'd prefer the seller, but I'll take what I can get.
Yeah, I guess I don't know the seller per se, but I know the buyer. Yeah, he's got a little hut up this way, so. Is that good enough?
Well, there's a lot of huts up that way.
Well,
That's why it's
we're
called
still
Hut
walking
Street.
here.
Yeah.
I'm still walking here.
It wasn't made implicitly clear if we was walking or if we was standing.
Yeah, we weren't moving on the map.
Oh my god.
Sod.
Full circle.
Hey, I was gonna
Also-
drop it.
He just falls over dead. Your fucking contact is over. Get out of here.
Knocking every door.
I
Sorry.
take the key off his body. Now we have all the robot arms we need.
And the eyes.
And size.
Oh, arms and eyes. No.
We could start a business. Business. Alright.
Oh my god.
So he walks you down the street. So his name is Tim, alright? He's a nice guy.
Does he have a ring of magical keys?
Oh, does he have a couple robots that
Wait,
dig
wait,
under
I
the
need
ground?
the answer. Does he have a ring of magical keys?
It's just like he stops in place and he says, he's like, that was a very specific guess. And now I'm very confused.
Yeah, it wasn't my random child slave guess. I have met your contact before.
As have I.
We saved his life. Did we save his life?
That sounds like business is gonna be all the easier then, yeah?
No, but we sold him some stuff.
Oh, we sold him some stuff. That's right. You're
We
not
might as well
here.
have saved his life.
Well,
Just your suit's voice in the back of your head, apparently.
I mean, technically, we saved our own lives, probably.
Have you ever done business with a elven guy, half elven guy? Looks like this. Describes from my memories.
No. I've done business with half-elven guys. I mean, maybe. Not off specifically that, I wouldn't say.
God, I have to go through my notes and find the actual description of this guy, Alex.
No, you don't have to. You don't have to. You said it.
Okay.
No, I'm just saying, like, he's pretty much just like, that's a description. Maybe, but probably not. Like, it's not ringing any specific bells for him, kind of things. Like, there's no, like, big details. It's like, oh, yeah, the guy with the green ear. That
So
guy.
how do you know Tim?
Green ear guy.
Him. Oh, he buys and sells all over the city. All over a lot of cities, it sounds like. What was that?
I said that tracks.
But okay, so like Tim, he can build quite a bit of stuff. Is he who you buy your eyes from?
No. Not usually. Sometimes. I don't like your tone, okay?
Alright, let's go see Tim.
Alright, and he leads you up to this little house that's kind of like, they're all raised, there's a couple of steps leading up to it. Knocks on the door a few times. Waits. No response. He, goes, he must not be home. Hold on.
Knock again.
oh, okay. He knocks again. No response. Alright, so I don't know why that was supposed to work. And he slides his finger along the side of the frame of the door, the front door. And then he finds this kind of little something. You're not really sure what, but you kind of see him press something. And he goes, just give it a second. A couple seconds later, the door opens, and you see a familiar-looking, shortish, kind of loosely gnome-looking guy inside the house. He goes, what's up, Tim? Tim looks at you guys. He looks at this guy, and he looks at you guys.
Friend
He's like,
Tim.
that's honestly not what I was expecting to see today. The connections are they're crazy. Really. Why don't you guys come in? A tea? Coffee?
It's like a coffee.
I'll take a tea.
Just had to make it difficult. He turns around and starts walking in.
Well, you can do tea for me, and that's fine.
No. You already said
I
coffee.
want coffee.
It's
Don't
called
accommodate him.
accommodating. Black will kind of stand there and just be like, all right, well, there you go. Now can I go do my frickin' job? Or are you gonna handcuff me again?
Why you liked it?
I'll
Get out of
I'll
my
give
head.
him I'll give him a little pouch. Be like, oh, for your troubles.
Just so generous, Mr. Pirate Lord's son, Gozak.
It's
Like,
got 10 silver in it.
yeah, he shakes and he's like, so generous. Just turns around and walks away.
Wait, how will we find you again when Gozak decides he wants a robotic eye?
You literally walked up to my store. I don't know what that.
Do you know how confusing it is to...
My reputation will lead you to me.
Yeah, we'll ask around. Okay.
He's
Dream
gone.
of me. I wink at
He winks back, like, confused, like, yeah, sure. Alright. So Tim leads you inside. Wow, what a fucking time. And we're gonna jump to the other group, who is, walking along the streets. This is chaos. I love it. You guys down street by street your way, up until you head into a marketplace. Walking along, being yelled at, wares being called out left and right. Atticus, make a perception check for me.
Perceiving
Oh.
very well.
Very quickly, your eye finds a gibble standing on a couple of crates.
I'm gonna fucking punch it. Sorry, what?
Maybe.
Yeah.
And he's just calling out all sorts of things. You can't really hear from this distance, but you see him yelling, and you just hear the noise generally. There's too many people yelling and talking and trying to shove their selling into your face.
How's his face look?
Oh, nice and smushed. Real messed up looking face.
That's nice. Gonna kind of nudge Zoot and just kind of point at the gibble and say, I saw this gibble in my dream, actually.
Oh.
This is starting to get very, very weird.
Do you see it?
Yeah, is the gibble there for me? Is he
Yeah,
just
you see a
fucking
gibble
nuts,
saying
or
on.
is it
Well, not this time.
co nuts? Or
What an amazing thing that would be.
I thought about it. I'm not gonna lie. Thought about it.
Oh my god.
yeah, the fuck about Atticus? There's nothing there. No.
Even
No,
better would be if Zoot and Atticus could see it, but nobody else. It's just an old man thing.
The senile old men just seeing something. Everyone's like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah, old men can only see old men. That's
Yeah,
new. That's a
that's-
new league canon.
That's like not canon, but yeah, no.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, what are you supposed to do with the Gibble, Atticus?
I-
If you have your dream.
I don't. I mean, it's not like the dream was telling me to do anything. It just. I just passed through and then went into an alley or some sort afterwards. Nothing really happened with the Gibble. I just recognize it.
Okay, well that sounds like you know where to go, or at least you have somewhere to go.
It happened very fast, so maybe. But let's
By all
try and.
means, lead the way.
He starts kind of walking
I mean,
where he saw.
we're basically just doing nothing here until we find like where we're looking. So
Yeah, we might as well figure out what the hell that is.
In the direction that the dream led you, you're saying?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, so you start to walk that direction. You feel like a weird sense of like familiarity as you walk through the market. Like you've walked this place, you know, dozens of times to work or something. And your feet almost like lead you without really thinking about it. You just kind of walk along this kind of down a street out of the market, and you turn left down the next street. You guys continuing to follow?
Yeah, we're just following
Yeah.
Atticus.
Okay. And you guys come up to kind of this this just like a more simple street, a more quiet section of street. And you see the archway ahead of you. This archway of stones that you'd seen before. You've walked now down a couple streets, a couple blocks, I guess is the right word. Just feet moving without even thinking, and you see it up on your left, and standing nearby, near the archway, kind of outside, is an Orcus man, very similar to the one that you saw. In fact, identical. Kind of a bundle of hair, half his face covered in all sorts of ornamentals. Doesn't look at you. He's just looking at people passing by. There's a few people going here and there, but it's part of the city's a little quieter.
Okay. I'm gonna try and kind of catch his attention or like walk up to him and.
He just kind of grunts as you walk up, like an acknowledgement grunt.
Excuse me, sir. Do I know you? I saw you the other night, I believe, but do I know you otherwise?
He just raises an eyebrow, like, really doubt it.
You saw me the other night, yes?
Nah.
I'm gonna insight check that.
Yeah, I have too. Where are you?
It doesn't seem to recognize Atticus.
I think he's telling the truth.
You
Okay.
both think he's telling the truth.
Oh. And I look at the arch. Does it have that kind of paint on it?
Yeah, it has this kind of pale yellowish. It's like there seems to be some sort of design to it, but it's nothing you really recognize. Maybe it's words, maybe it's just kind of swooshes and decoration.
Okay.
You don't really recognize it.
Modern art. I'll point at the kind of arch in that kind of direction. Like, do you know what is in that direction? Have you been in this place?
Yeah. I mean, I'm standing here, ain't I?
Well, yes, of course, but
And just for clarification, the stairs leading downward are there on the other side of the arch, which is like maybe 10 feet away, and he's standing like 5 feet from that, like pretty much right out in front of it.
okay. Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Effectively, like in the yard, you know, that this section of
By the way,
house or whatever.
did Atticus like share the whole dream in detail? I just wanted like.
No, I mean what I said in the morning was what he shared,
Okay.
which was just it was mainly like a very movie-like dream, but it was also very fast and blurry.
Okay.
Um,
I want. Yeah.
And then the guy that I saw.
Okay.
So I did share that I saw this guy, and I kind of mentioned that when I walked up to him.
Yeah, I
told
just
you guys
wanted.
about it.
I just wanted to know if you shared like the whole thing or just what we shared at breakfast. Okay.
Do you know what's down there then? Could you please tell me if it wouldn't be of harm?
I mean, yeah, that's Zriz, the ley line reader.
I'm sorry, the what?
He reads the ley line. You want a prophecy?
The ley line. Oh dear. Yes, might as yes. Fuck it.
Well, you gotta give good reason for it. He stops you, like if you try to walk forward.
Good reason. In what way?
Well,
I don't
mean,
know.
vision of the area, is that a good
Yeah.
enough reason?
You
Yes,
gotta,
I did dream this place.
what do you mean?
I dreamed that I went down here and went into that basement, and it was very colorful. I didn't see a whole lot, and I saw
What do
the
you
table
see?
and the chairs. There was a large table and some chairs, and the back wall had some lights, and there was very colorful. It was very strange. And then I woke up and went to the window, and I actually saw you.
You
So if
saw,
that's not reason enough.
you saw me.
Yeah, you put your hand over your half of your face.
He's
Kind of mimicked
his
what
like
you
kind of
told me.
like just like kind of a dumb face, just kind of like opens up a little bit. You see a little like more inquisitive look. Oh, I did I?
Yes.
All right. He steps aside. Just nods towards the hole.
Right, I'll fucking go down there.
Good luck.
I need luck for. Oh dear.
Yeah, are we good to go down to? Is it's gonna start kind of?
Yeah, whatever.
Not often you get to spectate a prophecy.
If you just look through this window, no. Off the side.
Do you have a mic'd up or?
No, he lets you guys go down. So you guys walk down the stairs, and it leads a little ways in. I mean, a little bit farther than your average kind of, a few steps down into like a basement sort of thing. You walk for maybe 30 seconds max, but it's down a good couple dozen stairs, into a well-lit room. It looks very natural, as if it was just dug out of the ground, just dug out of the dirt, plain and simple. There's some candles in here. However, most of the lighting comes from this back wall, and it is exactly like you saw it in your dream. It's these like glowing just cords, these like veins in stone, that except they're not metallic in color. They're just bright and flowing. It's like almost like watching a river, I guess, move, except it's glowing with this kind of like bright yellowish color. Pretty similar to the mark you saw above the on the outside, but it's just constantly flowing, like just kind of living river, tree root, whatever you want to call it. The rest of the room is pretty not too terribly complicated. There's a few marks on the walls and like shelves and stuff, but there's several places to sit in, almost like a lounging way, like couches sort of, and armchairs. But the table at the center of the room is the focal point, just in front of this this back wall with these cords of light. And sitting on the other side of the table is a Mala man, probably in his late 20s or so. He wears almost like a beret sort of hat, and leans back, like legs crossed up on the table in these simple robes. And he looks at you as you walk down and step in the room. He just goes, "Ah, another customer. Love to see it. But business is booming these days. What can I do for you?" And he pulls his legs down and like scoots up to the table a little more.
Well, I'm not quite sure. I had a dream I went down here though, so I figured I'd follow it since it came quite true.
Called by the man himself. You'll love to hear that. He works in very weird ways, but he's bringing everyone here, and I'm doing the people's work. The name's Zriz, by the way. You can call me Zriz. You can call me Zriz, the ley line reader, the guy that looks at the very veins of Okar himself. Or just Zriz, like I said. That works too. Formalities. No formalities. I like it all. So,
Oh, well, Zriz, nice to meet you. My name is Atticus Cornelius Cadacius Pontiff.
and with a name like that, how could he not call you down here, really? I mean, this guy needs a prophecy, for God's sakes. He, like, looks around like there's an audience and there's no one else in here.
Well,
I
I have had one already, but
Oh,
perhaps there's something to add.
maybe we should give you 4 more, 1 for each name. How's that sound? That's not how it works. It was a joke. So was this a group dream, or is this just you?
In his hands.
The 3 of you all together?
More of a spectator.
Spectator?
Yes, we're
Yeah.
just here for moral support.
Man, gotta have friends, you know what I'm saying? Love that for you. I mean, like, there's a little, like, almost like a fist bump to you. Alright, have a seat, Mr. Atticus. There was more. I
The
don't know.
rest.
Yeah.
Yep. Takes a seat.
Those first 2 go together. It's easy to remember. After that. Generally, I need a preliminary, kind of reading of you to see how this, we gotta try to set the price. Okay, I don't like to get into the technicals of it, but I need to know how important this reading's gonna be, alright? So if you don't mind just standing still, I'm gonna look at you a lot. It's not weird. Don't make it weird, okay?
All right.
You're just gonna, like, lean on his arm and just kind of stare at you for, like, literally, like, 4 minutes. And then...
Does he blink at all?
No, not once. And then he goes, "Yeah, that's a good one. I feel that. There's a lot of energy coming in here right now, and you're bringing it all, my man. You're bringing it all. We're gonna set this one high. I hate to do it to you. I hope you got a lot of money on you, because this is important. I can feel it. We're gonna go 200 gold. Yeah. I mean, they're here
What
for
am I
moral
gonna get out of
support.
this?
A freaking prophecy, man, from Okar. I mean, what?
I already have one.
Well, clearly you need another one. Otherwise, he wouldn't have given you dreams.
I don't know.
Hey, moral
I'm more of a
support
science guy than
could also
kind
be
of a
financial
religion
support.
Guy,
Oh yeah, Mr. Prophecy. You gotta take your side and decide on it. Because you're bouncing back and forth right now.
Well, I can listen to a prophecy. Doesn't make me a religious person.
Hey man, don't call it religion if you don't want to. It's just a
You
prophecy.
Just fluctuate the price of the prophecy.
Hey man, you ever read a ley line before? Of course you haven't. Don't
No,
question my antics, okay? I know what I'm doing here. Okay, people are heard of me across the lands. So,
Can I?
you want to pony up?
Oh, sure. Fuck it. I don't have anything else to do with this money anyway. There's never any good items around these places. No offense to anyone, of course. But...
I don't make items, man. I don't care. All right, he's gonna pull the coins across very eagerly, count them out pretty not like 1, 2, 3, but like pretty quickly counts through them, gets a general like vibe on the size and the weight. All right, here goes nothing. He'll put his hand back on the wall on the glowing, and you see his eyes begin to glow for a moment, and he says, "From eternal sleep, it stirs and finds you. 2 minds connected, fate is one. Ancient magics have made their choice. Beneath the sand, the ritual has begun." And his eyes stop glowing. And he says, it's like clockwork, man. Always goosebumps, really. Goosebumps. You feel that? You see that? God. Just incredible. I don't mean to hype myself up. That's kind of weird. Sorry. It's just every day. Come in passion for this job, I swear.
I can't type fast enough. Could you copy-paste that to me?
Abso-fucking-lutely. Now you gotta memorize it, otherwise you lose it.
No, I'll just put it in my additional features and traits, also known as the prophecy tab.
Well, Yeah. Pretty good, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Does that mean anything to you yet? Or is it one of those, like, you'll learn about yourself and then it'll all make sense?
About 3 parts of it. The second line is a bit fuzzy, but he kind of turns back to Zoot, gives him the look like 200 gold, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks Zriz for your prophecy. I'll write that down and keep that in
Commit that
mind.
shit to memory.
Yep, absolutely.
It's
Well,
gonna be,
I don't need to if I write it down, right?
it's gonna be big for you.
I don't doubt that.
Atticus. Cornelius.
Oh,
Nope, it's gone.
got it. Ah,
Nope. Cadacious. Paslev.
nearly. No.
I'll
3 out of 5.
goodbye. He just like nods you, puts his legs back up on the table.
All right. He walks away.
Okay. Sounds fantastic. And back to the other group. And Tim's like, it's been like what? God, months at this point. It had to have been. Oh God, what was that little town called? Nope, I don't remember it. There's a lot of mining that happens there, though.
Yeah, with the Eastern Winds Company. Did you ever get that sorted out?
Yep,
Mm-hmm.
it's sorted, done already, the whole thing. Well, I mean, technically, I tried to. I don't know if they went through with it. I mean, their paperwork and all that, you know. So, what can I do for you two? He seems like he probably put his effort in, whatever, however that much effort, you don't know, but he probably put in some effort and called it effort and walked away.
Yeah, I saw the 13. Yeah.
Yeah. We'll just get right to the point then, because we're all friends, right, Tim?
We're acquaintance.
Yeah.
We helped you out multiple times. I feel like maybe it's time for you to help us out a little bit.
You know our boy Black, the 2 caves.
Yeah,
Yeah, that
Black.
too.
Yep,
Is that not his name?
of course it's his name.
That's not his name.
Definitely not his name.
I love Black. He's Black to me. All right.
You know, if you come back in like a month, pretty sure he'll give you something new.
That's all right. He'll be thinking of me for the next month. Anyway, you're in the market for an arm that does things with chemicals.
You know, I heard about just the thing, and I couldn't leave it behind. I had to come get it. Had to come pick it up.
Yeah, so when are you doing that pickup situation?
Oh, I've already got it.
Oh,
Do you want to see it?
Oh.
super. Does it
Yes.
have a body attached to it?
Have you purchased a lot of arms? They almost
Okay.
never do.
Great. We're trying to find the person who sold that to you, please.
I would like to see the arm.
Also that.
All right. The person that sold it to me. Let's see. Yeah, she was very under the rug about it. She did not want to be seen with it.
And she killed the person it belongs to.
Okay.
Right.
And we're looking for the bodies that's supposed to be attached to the
Okay. See, things are coming together now. By the way, here it is. He like unwraps this bundle, and you just see Solveig's arm laying there.
Ah.
The canister
the arm.
section and the whole metallic. Yes, it is. Somebody was wearing this arm before.
And so you're a bit of like a a master of your craft, why are you buying arms? You have a key rings that lets you go anywhere. You know why buy an arm like this instead of make your own?
I mean, I could, but I just like the design, you know? You gotta kind of dig into it, see what you can do with it. I mean, this is possibilities here. Whoever made this was obviously knew what they were doing, you know? And I dig the craftsmanship, so I just had to check it out.
I mean, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
I mean, look at it. Color scheme even. On point. Fantastic.
So did you guys like meet here, or did you have to meet somewhere else?
No, we met, she's kind of like an undercity kind of, you know? But that's as much as I can say. I mean, I
Is that
have
as
a
much as you
reputation to
know,
uphold.
or there it is. Could you make an exception for some old acquaintances?
Pour some tea, pour some coffee. You know, that I have many acquaintances who are significantly older than you. In fact, Black is much older than both of you. And I've known him for longer than you guys.
Well, I fail to see what age has anything to do with it.
Yes, but it was months ago that we first met. I want to say like 5 months, maybe half a year. That's not a very long, you know, repertoire.
Look, I'm gonna level with you, alright? I don't know this person that we're trying to find. I have zero emotional attachment, and I really don't care. But my friends care. And we've helped you out not once, but twice. And who knows when somewhere down the line you might need help again. And usually, like, when you scratch someone's back, like, they return the favor, so you keep fucking doing it in the future. I'd hate to see you in a spot of trouble and we just say, well, fuck you, bye.
Understand. So, I mean, I could just go try to find the body. That way, you know, you don't have to get ingrained in the business of what I was working with.
You just want your contact still alive by the end of this.
I mean, it's business courtesy, really, is what it is.
Rudely.
I mean, I don't know what more your contact really has to offer you. I mean, we dismantled their shop.
That's true. Also, she might send your soul to hell. Or something.
We looked for the body in her shop.
Wait, what do you mean? Send my soul to the house? What is that supposed to mean?
Oh, you know, the weapon that she's working on.
Very specific.
No, maybe you're not as close as you thought.
I didn't think we were terribly close, just business partners. People
Well,
that I
you're
work
doing
with.
a dangerous person.
Please do tell.
I think I've divulged enough today. Don't you go, Zach? Don't you think that?
Yeah, it seems like an awfully lot of information being given away for...
Nothing in return? Yeah. I think so too.
What exactly
weird.
do you want?
I just want the best way to find this not friend of yours.
Name, location, both of these things work. Preferably in tandem.
On a post-it note.
And would you explain more about this first, and then I will tell you, as a promise?
Why don't you write it down on this piece of paper that I just materialized and handed to you?
No. How about we'll give you half the information,
Oh,
but
good.
you have to give us half the information at the start as well. And at the end of the story, you can give us the rest.
Okay. One of you. Both of you roll persuasion. How about both of you separately? Why not?
18.
Okay.
21.
Oh, sorry, 19.
19. That
For a
does
total of
matter.
40.
I don't know if that's quite how it works. But yeah. It's close.
That's a big roll.
He goes, all right, what? Okay. All right. Her name's Trilly. She works in the sub-city.
That checks.
That checks. That checks.
he's,
Good.
like, he's like,
Telling the truth. Love that for you.
I haven't lied.
Unlike your friend Black. Anyway.
Compulsive, really. It's like, never mind.
Your not friend, Trilly, was apparently in league, in competition, who knows? Attracted the attention of a devil.
I think it's
Who-
Arenies.
Erenice?
Uh,
Yeah.
Okay. Fairly formidable.
Who came looking for this weapon that Trilly was working on. That when activated or used, transports souls to the hells. Thus, the Erenice, wanted that. Makes business a lot easier for her.
And by weapon, do you mean an object or like?
I don't know what it looks like.
Was it?
rips people's souls and it sends them to the hells.
You know, we're not gonna go on a tangent, but that doesn't narrow it down as far as it should. Anyway,
I worry about you, Tim.
there's a lot of people, things, weapons.
Is Tim your real name?
Obviously.
Just got so.
Insight check.
He doesn't
Make-
lie.
Make an insight.
My
It's a
man
pretty
Tim's
good
got a
roll.
lot
That's a
going
natural
on.
17. 23.
Yeah. It's the best name around, apparently. He doesn't seem like he's
So
lying.
He's got a very high threshold
Okay.
to his deception.
You say so.
Over 23, you ain't gonna get
I
shit.
proceed with caution in accepting that his name is actually Tim.
I think you guys are scarred by black. Okay. So, just a question. So, do you have any idea? I really, this is important. Is it a weapon in the sense of a sword or a bow, or is it
Well, what
a
was it that you
magical
found
orb? Is it?
when you looked in her lab, Gozak?
It was an orb.
Do you have this in your possession now,
The orb? No.
Tim?
No.
Mentioning an orb was awfully specific of you.
Honestly, mages are not terribly creative with their uses of artifacts. It's often an orb, like way too commonly.
Hey,
So what would the difference have been if it wasn't an orb? Why is the need for specificity?
Have you ever heard of a hellfire engine?
Yes.
No.
I'm just
Please
gonna roll that
elaborate for
deception
my
check.
sake.
So it's this giant thing that it shoots fire, it runs over people, it attacks you with claws and teeth, and It's a devastating, essentially a construct imbued with hellish energy that matches the description of what you're saying. It's probably taller than this building. Maybe not that tall. Like
Do
15
that too.
feet. Spits a lot of fire and smoke and that sort of thing. I mean, it's very hellish.
What would it mean to you if this thing was actually created?
You know, Port O'Hare is a good place to me. And I would prefer most people didn't get turned into the devil spawns that they would turn into if it was that.
What if we were to tell you we have reason to believe that this machine will be activated at the festival?
Of course it would. Why wouldn't it be? Alright. Alright, I'll tell you the spot. I can bring you there, I guess.
Yes, more tour
Yeah.
guides. Praise be.
Well, at least we know your name.
I mean, I can just open a door there. You know, that makes a lot more sense, actually. I don't really need to go.
Yeah, just open a door for us.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Should we really just go the two of us?
I've seen this one before.
And,
Different players. But
Emma, in her
I
head,
mean,
just had a character idea. No, I'm just kidding.
well,
I'll follow your lead.
ooh,
You're gonna open the door for Henrich and ask him if he wants to go through by himself?
no.
That's
That
a
was
choice,
the
Emma. That's a
the
choice.
wrong
I
choice.
think I should finish my tea first.
Right.
No need to be hasty.
Taking every ounce of
Of
Henry.
course.
Just say that.
Maybe another cup. Who knows?
Sounds good. And we flip-flop back to the other group, walking up out of Zriz's
Zzz.
lair. Not really. his building, his office.
humble
His office.
abode.
Let's go with office. And as you do, you hear metal sliding across the ground above you, outside.
Above.
Yeah. Like
Yeah,
in the
we're
in the
outside.
street.
We're-
You're going up the stairs right now to exit
Oh, okay.
Gotcha.
above
I'm gonna
you.
look up.
Yeah, that's
In the
Melissa.
sky.
Otherwise, like,
It's Iron Man. He's just taking on something, ramming into buildings. I don't know. No.
Naturally.
All right, so you guys rush up out of the room, out of the stair hallway. I don't know what I'm saying. And you see a guy on the ground. Grant, if you would please,
Oh,
freshly fallen
Finally.
or
So
you
he's
know like
just lying on the ground?
no
he
no.
get
He-
by, like us going up. Or...
Here. Let's give you this. Oh wait, sorry, I fucked up. I gotta.
I can't see.
Yeah.
Fuck, I ain't
Hold on. Off. There we go.
Can't see either.
Atticus, Prospero, Zoot. Wait, no, I have it.
Yeah,
What the
control
fuck am
that
I
Atticus.
doing? There we go.
Alright.
People can't
Atticus,
see.
Prospero, Zoot. There we go. The
I
rest
think
of
I
you,
put myself in a building.
you did, yeah.
I'll just put
Oh.
myself here and
Don't-
watch.
watch
I don't
out.
know.
Watch out
Oh,
for the nearest
hold on. Sorry,
Let me see.
enemy.
I put you guys in the wrong layer. That's why. I was like, why is it not working? Galzak and Vesper. There you go.
Aha.
All right. So the three of you just watch this guy slide across, like kind of like on his knee, kind of getting impacted backwards. Right here.
Like he's in battle.
Like he was impacted. Mr. Mans, you felt a blow from behind you. You felt something hit you in the back. You're not sure what, or you were just leaning against this wall real quick, kind of trying to decide your next move.
So I put myself out there.
I put you out there. Oh, you don't
I
have vision.
can't. Yeah. Nope.
Holy shit. We are
Does he
professionals
look
here.
like?
I haven't seen anything all day. Holy shit! Not a black screen. Let's go.
Uh,
I think I hate him.
What?
Just
There you have it.
zooming in on how he looks.
on to the next one.
All right, I'll make a new character. See you guys next week.
You wanna blow him up for us, Alex?
Yeah, 1 second. I'm trying to make sure his token's right.
Looks like you made an alliance guard.
Hey, that man's giving his life for Stormwind.
Oh my god,
Yeah,
it's Chaticus the First.
One of these.
Is it Elvin Bob Dread?
It's actually Bill.
Bill.
Bill Dread?
Dread.
Not Dread, obviously. That'd be weird.
Mildred.
Alex determined his name was gonna be Bill while we were making it.
Yeah,
so
his
like, all the
name
sheets
is-
have Bill everywhere.
It's been Bill for 2 weeks now.
So, I guess not standing in front of you. You see a man that is dressed in spectacular full plate armor. His bright blue base has a gold and silver trim and is kept in immaculate shape. It is nearly perfectly shined and is almost pristine conditions beside a few cuts, probably ones that would be hard to remove. He carries a huge seal, also brilliant condition that matches the armor, with a few extra cuts in it. On his back, well, maybe not now, on his back, probably in his hand. Now, he's grabbing off his back now, a large sword, with a spectacular gold crossguard and a extremely shiny blade. On the ends of his arms, right before his wrists, are large bands in plain gray stone. They seem to be similar to stone bands around his ankles. He has dirty blonde hair, which is pulled back into a bun, with strands of hair carefully braided, as well. Brilliant green eyes stand out against his sharp human face, but the pointed ears make you realize that he is an elf kid. He stands just under 6 feet and has a deep tan. Even though he has armor on, you can tell he's extremely muscular, and it seems as though the armor was made perfectly to highlight his physique. And I don't know what happened because you pinged and did stuff, and I couldn't see anything.
Oh, right here.
So-
This is where you are. You were leaning on this wall here, and well, not leaning per se, but you were kind of just stopped for a moment, trying to decide exactly what your next move was, and you got hit from behind, while you were standing like right in front of this wall, and you now, as you kind of have slid forward, turn back to look, and the rest of you look and see, and you see just coming out of the wall, spider legs, like very large spider legs.
Oh god, look at that thing. Disgusting.
But we'll stop there because it's 8:59, and I wouldn't dare go to 9 or after.
Thank God Grant got in the last minute. We didn't hardly even had to hear him talk, dude. Whew.
Anyone had to hear my accent yet?
Yeah,
we
you
didn't
don't
even-
know.
Oh,
It sounds like
you got more time to prep. There you go.
There you go.
We get a little,
Perfect.
little appetizer,
Well,
Yeah,
some.
a
give
little
us a little,
amuse bouche.
For those at home.
yeah, pretend someone asked him why his armor is so shiny before.
No. Just let's hear your best grunt as you just slid across.
Yeah, in character grunt.
Oh no!
Oh my god.
I know I should have stopped the recording.
I'm deleting the VOD.
All right, it's over.
Something for the